Hello team, hi Soul Tribe, people that are coming on now, welcome, welcome. We'll just wait for a few more people to come on the channel and pop into the live. We are doing just a normal live today, however over the next 3 days we'll be doing some specials. As you know, there's a lot going on, so I'll mention it a few times as people come on and promote that. As it's really important. Tomorrow is the 8/8 portal, so super exciting, and we'll be doing a live special on that 8/8 manifestation portal. Then we have the full moon in Aquarius on the 9th, 10th of August, and that's over the weekend, so we'll be doing a special on that, and then we'll be doing an early special on the Mercury going direct. Okay, so super exciting, lots to go through. Lots to talk about. Also, whether you're a sun, moon, rising, any of the 12 signs, all the August videos are now on the video section of my channel. So whether you're an Aries moon or an Aries sun or a Virgo or whatever sign, they're all specific to each sign on the section, which is the video section of my channel. I'm not getting a lot of, I think I spent 3 hours doing those yesterday, and it's a little disconcerting when you put the videos up. They're only like 10-12 minute videos on each sign, and you don't get hardly anyone viewing them, so please go ahead and go and have a look at those. Hi Jasmina or Jasmine, hi Andrew, Nandini. I am making a list for those of you who are new. Please don't post your question just yet. I will make a list and I'll call your name when it is your turn. And if you want to donate, which is $5 US, you can donate and you can be next or first in today's live. And of course, we always do a collective for those who may miss their reading. The collective may be significant or not to you, but hopefully it is. Let's have a look. Now, I did ask for these cards to talk to me. So we'll see what happens. They're a little bit more fluid than they were yesterday. And we have one come out. Bottom of the deck, interesting, gratitude. I feel that with this full moon coming up, and I'll put that one there. And this is a collective, by the way, guys. With this full moon coming up, you can see all the stars around this moon here, or it can be a sun. Things are going to obviously be illuminated with the full moon. This woman looks very happy. She looks very peaceful and at content. She's also quite old in this card. So, you know, no matter what you've gone through, team, continue to be grateful for the messages that Spirit brings you on a daily basis, for the intuitive nudges, and for just for life in general. Hi, Queen T. And gratitude is here. So for this full moon, for what we need to surrender and release, which we'll be using those surrender cards in that live special, which we'll look at later. But this is about being grateful. It's also the number 26, which breaks down 2 and 8, which can talk about the 8/8 portal for tomorrow's live. So this encompasses a lot, this card. This is wisdom of what you've been through. This is being grateful for what you have. This is a lot to do with healing as well at this time, okay? So use these open windows, I want to say, of opportunity. Hi, Divi. Queen T, you're on the list. Divi, you're on the list. And then we have Yorvashi. Everyone is added, okay? So if you're new, please be patient. And if you want to donate, you will be first or next in the donation queue. Okay, so the other card we have is healing. Wow, yes. Gratitude and healing. That's what it's all about over the next few days with the full moon and the 8/8 portal. This is what it's all about, guys. This is what we are here for, to grow, to heal, and to be grateful for, you know, things that are shown to us and things that we learn through our life. We won't talk too much about the 8/8 portal. We'll talk about that tomorrow on the special. and there will be a giveaway on each of those days, so don't miss it, okay? If you're new here, especially, come back tomorrow at 6 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time, and we'll do that special on the 8-day portal tomorrow. I expect quite a few people to be on that. And yeah, so let's have a look and see what else Spirit wants to bring forward to us for this time. There's a need to be flexible, I'm feeling here. I also got the name, the word Lamb, L-A-M-B. Some of you could know someone with a surname called Lamb, or a lamb could be significant, which is a baby sheep, right? Or baby, yeah, baby sheep. Let's have a look. And you know, innocence. Lamb denotes purity and innocence to me. Let's have a look and see. I had a dream last night as well. Some of you could have been dreaming lately. It was actually about loss, which is really indicative to, you know, the energies that we're coming into now, and to accept certain things. It was definitely a past life dream. Some of you could be having past life dreams. It was very, it added another piece to the puzzle. Not everything. I hope that I have these dreams. Sometimes they come in a series, which is interesting. It's like, you know, episode 1 type of thing. Right, what do we have here? Yeah, look at that wisdom card, which is the Hierophant energy, but it very much so is like hermit energy as well to me, where there's like going off on an adventure here. He's leaving his family. He doesn't want to go, but he knows it's for the best for his growth, and possibly, you know, on a financial level. This is Taurian energy, it's material for his family. He's also got that white dog here, which, you know, is, there's a white dog. There's 2 white dogs in the tarot. One's in the full card and one's in this card in this particular deck. It's not in the full card. But this talks about, you know, action. This is action, and a card of action. Knowing that it's time to complete something, to finish something, to start something. So what else do we have here? And this is changes. This could be changes in around your environment, in around your home, changes within your career, your marriage. And with the changes, you know, there may be some changes that are associated with healing, and needing to be grateful that even though something may be happening and changing, that it is definitely for your greatest good, right? For the best. Sorry, I don't understand. Kelas berapa orang itu juga. So I speak Indonesian, Ida, and that's also orang, people, also people. How many people? Okay, I'm trying to decipher your message. If you can speak English, that would be amazing, Ida. Cherry, hi, Cherry. Okay, so we have triumph and success, but this is the Ace of Swords. This is the Aquarius full moon. This is clarity and understanding of the way forward, and understanding. This looks like a breakthrough to me, okay, in this card. It's like breaking through with some sort of knowledge or clarity in your mind. Okay, this is really nice. And we'll put these 3 together in a second. One more card. I'm not going to do 9 card spread like I normally do, but we'll go forward. Financial and material changes for good or for the bad. I do feel that it's for the good. I feel that you're needing to do something or action something here to support your material change. I mean, Taurian is, you know, material. The 5 of Pentacles obviously is material. Maybe some of you are having a breakthrough about what you need to do to improve your financial situation. Hi, Lynn. I have put you on the list. Okay. All right, Lynn is on the list. Let's see what else. Let's clarify these cards. Wisdom, clarity, and changes, especially on a financial level, all right? And if any of you want to watch the August readings, all my videos for all signs, each sign is on the video section of my channel. Please go ahead and go over there and check those out. There's not many people watching those. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I spend a lot of time on those videos, and overnight I've hardly got any views. So it's quite disconcerting when you do that, right? But it's okay. I'm going to push ahead. But I think in future I'm going to do all my videos on live, because I prefer it on live as well. It's much more authentic than making a video and then posting it. 10 of Wands, right? 10 of Wands on the 5 which is the Hierophant. What else do we have? I pull 3 cards on each of these to get the story. The Star. So you're reaching, you're searching. There's a searching energy for stability here, a searching for togetherness with people, with others. You know, if this is a relationship reading, this would be wanting to go to the next level within a commitment, putting any past pains or hurts behind. This is very full moon energy with this 10 of Wands. This is very, you know, releasing energy. You're releasing burdens. You're nearly at the finish line. And, you know, you're looking at what's priority in your life, right? What's right for you, what's not for you. How many of those sticks, how many of those things are you carrying that you don't really need to anymore, okay? And I think with the releasing energy, which will be in the next couple of days, we'll do that special on the full moon. And then we have this Aquarius energy, which tells me, you know, the full moon is in Aquarius. So you're really having a look at what's priority, what you want to get disciplined about, what you want to prioritize, what you want to move forward with, what you don't want to move forward with, what's weighing you down, okay? Now, for some of you, it could be, it could be a connection. It could be a connection that you're rethinking, and possibly you're getting more clarity if this is a love situation on a particular person and whether you want to move forward with that person or not, okay? And that's sad for some, okay? That can cause sadness, but there still is clarity on that if that's your story. So let's have a look why the Ace of Swords is here, this breakthrough energy. Having a lot of spiritual strength right now, I do feel. Being grateful for everything that's, you know, been shown to you. And there's the Page of Swords holding that sword. I do feel that this is more of a breakthrough energy. Maybe you've been curious for quite some time about how to move forward with something, which road to take, or how to take that road, like what to do on that particular journey in whatever aspect in your life right now. And you're getting some sort of clarity. You've got some insight. You've possibly already got that information. And right now you're getting like, right, I'm going to focus now on this. I'm going to drop this and I'm going to focus on this type of energy. So this is getting curious if you haven't got so already with how you process information within your human brain. Get very clear and be truthful to yourself on what it is you actually want and what road you want to take. Now, this doesn't mean you're going to action anything, okay? No, I'm not going to do a meditation, but I'm going to do quite a long collective for the Lionsgate, because it is about manifestation. So we'll be just focusing on manifesting, but not necessarily a meditation. Okay, yeah, look at that. The Page to the Knight, like the Page to the King is maturity here. It's growing in maturity. Your mind is growing in maturity. It's the understanding of your mind is your best friend or your worst enemy. Okay, it can be both because the mind is human, right? And the way we process that information, most of it stems, or the base of it is fear. So it is facing fears. It's coming through with a breakthrough on a mental level in a mature way. Okay. And being very clear with yourself or with others. There may be quite a few people around you as well in your life right now. There's the Five of Pentacles. How interesting. Five of Pentacles clarifying the Five of Pentacles here. What else do we have? So changes within your material. So you're possibly thinking here with the fives and the changes. You've got 555 now. So have a look at what that means online on your search engine for however this relates to you in whatever area of your life. You can look up, like when you go in your search engine, you can put in like, what does 555 mean in love? Or what does 555 mean in finances or career, etc. So there's some sort of big change, but it's propelling you to write a new story. You're feeling the change within at a spiritual level. You're feeling the change within possibly at a literal level, in a material level. You're feeling the change within in your feelings and possibly your thoughts. You're having some sort of aha moment or breakthrough. And it may be a battle. This may not be an easy process. 555. Be grateful for everything you've learned, the lessons up to now. Apply them, Spirit saying, to this change in a situation. But it's going to allow this new beginning, this new slate, this blank page, right, where the Fool is here, saying, okay, what should I do next? Whatever you do, collective, is going to be extremely positive and rewarding. I want to say that, like, the word rewarding is really sticking out to me. So walking away, moving forward towards your Nine of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. That's what you don't see coming. All these changes are allowing you to walk away. He is walking away, okay? He's leaving his family to pursue something for their benefit, for his benefit. Perhaps some of you are moving on a geographical level. Who knows, okay? That's quite strong there too. Let's put these cards back. We will do a full moon. We will do an 8/8 portal special tomorrow, okay, at 6 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. Please do not miss it, okay? There will be a giveaway. There will be a longer sort of collective, and that is your collective for today. Okay. Let's just focus on today's readings. Today's readings are just my normal free lives. If you want to donate, you can jump the queue. I have, how many people do I have on the list? 14 people on my list. The first person is Nandini. If you are not here when I call your name, I will skip you, okay, because other people are waiting. Hi, Katrina. Oh, it's Katrina. Karina. Now 15 people on the list. Karina, hi. I got the list. I don't have any of my moderators on at the moment, but Queen usually comes on, or Jamie, so they'll probably be long. They'll probably be on. They'll probably be long. I said, I hope they're not too far away. I do have a list. I don't have Cash App, Tiara. I have WhatsApp. I have PayPal, okay? So my PayPal link is in the description. I do not use Cash App. It is not applicable in my country where I set my YouTube up. So unfortunately, I can't have Cash App. I'll look at that, changing that in the future somehow. But that would probably mean I have to change my whole account and where, you know, it's not that easy. I am monetized. I choose not to use YouTube monetization. I choose to use PayPal. Okay, PayPal is in the description. If you want to donate, let me know. Let's have a look at your reading, Nandini. General, what's coming in love and career. Well, I'm going to choose. Well, I want you to choose one because I can't do both, Nandini. That's a big, broad overview on your life. Okay, let's have a look at one or the other, Nandini. So you choose. Okay, let's have a look and see, Nandini. And if I'm snuffling and I'm still not 100%, but I'm feeling a lot better, like within. Okay, let me just grab some tissues. And if I blow my nose, I definitely will mute because I don't want to blow everybody away. Hi, True Love. Hi, Michelle. Okay. Okay, let me have a nose blow. Okay, that is much better. Okay, so Michelle and True Love, you're on the list. I'm still waiting for Nandini to decide whether they want this in career or in love. Because I can't do both, Nandini. You're going to have to decide. Okay, and I was on mute. I'm sorry. Let me start again. I hate when I do that. But it's good that you can chat to me to tell me. Okay, let's start again. Sorry. Jasmine, thank you. I will. Okay, let's start again. Okay, so we have the elephant spirit. Go look on your search engine. This is in your energy right now, Michelle, on your energy. Okay, so this is like stepping into your personal power. And like I was saying, that you couldn't hear me, and there is a card in the animal spirit deck which is very similar about personal power, and it's the panther spirit. So that is also coming to mind. The panther and the elephant. You may be finding that you are more awake at night, that you're processing information, that you're busy, that you're more active at the moment in the evening. Okay, yes, I did. Thank you, Tiara. It is also the number 40, which talks about stability. So this is what you're searching for. You're searching for possibly a relationship that is going to still allow you to be independent and have freedom, that's still going to allow you to explore your own personal freedom and power, that's going to bring you stability and structure and safety as well. All right, so I feel that you're single. Tiara, you'll be next, and then Jasmine. Let's see what else we have here. I want to see if the panther spirit comes out. When I see a card from a different deck in my mind's eye, I like to pull it, okay? I like to pull on the deck and see what happens and what wants to come through. There's something about being loyal, being fearless, being bold, believing in yourself, believing in magic, and there's the panther spirit. I knew it was going to be one of those cards. And that is also actually fours, so you have 444. So what you're searching for is stability, it is power. Like this says, reclaim your power. I do feel that there's like possibly in the past a relationship that has caused you to lose some personal power. You could have been in a situation in the past where someone was very controlling. Michelle, someone could have been very controlling. And you're not going to do that again. It's like you're not going to repeat that lesson that you've learned already. You want to be with someone who's going to allow you some sort of freedom to express, okay, and be yourself, Michelle. All right, let's have a look at the past energy, and then we're going to look at present and future in regards to love for Michelle, please, Spirit. Sorry about the lighting. It's not very, and my studio isn't ready yet because I need to buy my chair today. So tomorrow, hopefully, I will be using my upstairs studio, which I'm setting up for my channel, which I'm sure I'm going to spend many, many hours up there. Okay. Okay, past energy, possibly in regards to the power energy. Let's see what comes out here. This is the first time I've shuffled. So you have the Hanged Man. I feel that you were in a relationship in the past that you had to continuously fight for your rights in a way. People didn't see possibly things from your way or your perspective on life. People didn't respect your opinions. And you were always like fighting an uphill battle with others. And possibly, you know, in relationships, not just with an ex, but with lots of people in your life. I feel that part of your soul purpose is to learn about stepping into this personal power, as it is my soul purpose, okay? So 444, as these cards are, 44 and 4, have a look at what 444 means in regards to love online, and digest that information, because it is about security, it is about stability, it is about safety, but not like you necessarily need it, but it's like that secure blanket of a loving arms around you type of energy, okay? And then this is past energy. So in a way, you've got over any difficulty with emotions or heartbreak. You have really worked hard, I do feel, on an understanding of where you've been in the past in regards to love and not wanting to repeat certain lessons, okay? And are you ready though yet? I don't know. I don't know. It's not screaming to me you are ready for love. So with this manifestation portal tomorrow, which we will be doing a special on. This is about like bringing in your soulmate. There is like I wouldn't even call it a spell. I suppose it is. You can write someone's name. You could write soulmate or twin flame on that piece of paper, put it under your pillow for 5 days. I don't really see that as being a spell that's going to cause any harm to anyone. Just be careful you're not putting a name of an ex, because they're an ex for a reason, okay? But I'm going to do that on this manifestation portal myself, but not for love, for family. So let's have a look and see what else. What do we have in the present? Michelle, present moment, present in love. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? Is Michelle ready? The Emperor. So we have that control energy again. And then we have the power, the personal power cards. So it's really important to get clear with the Hanged Man being here on what it is in regards to your past, possibly your upbringing, that you've allowed, or even just past relationships, that you've allowed that control from another towards you. What boundaries did you not set, and what boundaries you need to set for your next relationships. The Spirit's really asking you to dig deep here a little bit, for a little bit of time, and figure out what went wrong and what part you played in it, okay? This is Aries energy. We have Pisces here. Aries, what else do we have? This is also the number 4. So now we have 4444. April may be significant to you. You could be an Aries. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, this is about getting very clear and communicating this with yourself. This bird above the Queen of Swords is Spirit trying to help guide you to get your mind straight and go in the right direction on a mental level towards what it is you need, not necessarily what you think you want either in regards to love. There may be an older person that you are interested in, if we're going to do baseline tarot here, that you see as security. Look at this 7 of Swords. I do feel you have to work here on some sort of trust issues. I don't know what happened to you in the past, but it really did like take away your power, and really somebody has possibly betrayed you, and possibly more than one person, in love or in like friendships. So there's some sort of strategic way Spirit wants you to approach love now. I mean, I wouldn't be going online and dating websites and things like that, all right? Look at this. In your future, you have the 2 of Cups. So there is like a divine partner. There is a choice as well for you to make, whether you want to pursue something with this person. It could be this Emperor. It could be masculine energy. There's a lot of opportunity out there for love. I do feel that it's coming in. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. You have the 9 of Cups. This is really nice. You'll be using your intuition a lot more in regards to this relationship. I want to say this fresh relationship, which when Spirit says certain words, it may mean January. Now that's a while away, right? But not that far really, seeing as we're nearly into September. So I would use this time to work on any trust issues. There is this soulmate energy incoming. So you do have a love relationship that is part of your soul journey, that is part of that soul journey to learn things about yourself, to learn how to honor and respect, I've just heard. So this person's really going to honor and respect you. You will be tested though here with trust issues, possibly in the future. And that's why Spirit wants you to work on those now and continue to work on those, because the moon is behind, under here. You are bringing some sort of fear into a new relationship in the future. I'm not saying that it won't survive because of that. You've got Pisces on the diagonal here, double Pisces now. You've also got Cancer energy. This is a loving relationship, but there is always this element of you want to know the outcome, and also trust issues here. So Spirit's saying, you know, you will be tested with this new relationship that's coming in. You will see how much you've learned from past things. You will see and learn about your own personal power and about your boundaries. This person will be put in your life to test you for those, and also for, you know, trust issues. So fear. This is about fear, your next relationship, which you probably don't want to hear. It's about facing your fears. Perhaps this person, for example, I'm not saying they are, this is not like a prediction, perhaps they work away and you have to trust that when they're working away, they're doing the right thing. It's that type of energy. And that's the lesson that Spirit is going to be putting in front of you. But you also have the twin flame card at the bottom of the deck, which is what you don't see coming, which is very, very nice. Oh my goodness. Now, for those of you who know me as a reader, you'll know when these two cards come up together, this is 100% twin flame incoming for you, Michelle, okay? But you will be tested still. It is the most difficult relationship you can meet through your life. It is going to allow you to have to break free of the comfort zone and whatever that means. So you'll know what that means when that relationship comes in, and to not be clingy, needy, or, rely another four, you see, of this person for your own happiness. You have 4-4. So now you have 6 4s. 4-4, 4-4, 4-4. Interesting. Look at what 4 means. It's quite significant. You could have a life path 4. That's your reading. Jasmine, you will be after Tiara. Tiara, post your question, lovely. 1111 on the screen. Okay, Michelle, thank you. Okay, so that was Michelle's reading. Tiara, I can't hear you no more. No, I just had to nip off just to check my PayPal. That's okay. I live at number 4. Okay, so you got 4s all the way through your reading. Love reading. I am single, Tiara. Let's have a look and see what's here for you. I'm just going to, because I keep muting it to blow my nose. You guys don't need to hear me blowing my nose, okay? But I'll remember to unmute it. Okay, it's not glitching. It's because I had to mute it. Okay, I just explained that. Sierra, you're on the list. Okay, so I hope that it's not freezing anymore. I don't really want to have to go offline and back on. I did have problems with my internet yesterday, so hopefully it's not going to continue. Let's have a look, Tiara. Let me know if you can hear me now. Good, thank you. Right, let's have a look and see what's here for you in regards to love, what Spirit wants to bring forward. Jasmine, you are after Tiara. Okay, Tiara, what's here for Tiara? What do they need to know? Mainly about love, or just anything that's going on in their life that's their main or needs to be their main focus. Right, so we have this card comes out this is a very angelic card. This is a very spiritual card. This is also around the full moon energy with this Aquarius energy here. Look at this. Aquarius full moon will be very significant to you to release what no longer serves you. And we will be doing a special on that. It is the number 25, which could be significant, or the number 7, which it breaks down to, which is, as a reader, a very angelic number. The 7 is, let me just talk about the number 7, because I think it's significant to your life. Maybe you have a life path 7. Maybe number 7 crops up a lot in your numbers and synchronicities and signs and things like that. This card is called Grace. Grace is a very hard word to explain. I'm reminded of a Seinfeld episode where someone says to Elaine, you either have grace or you don't. And that is true. You either move through your life graceful, and graceful with the first 2 words really does denote gratitude, knowing, just having this deep, innate, spiritual knowing that everything's going to be okay. All right. Lynn, it is in the description. My PayPal is there. Gemini, you're a Gemini. Okay. So let's have a look and see. You are being really spiritually supported at this time. And use this full moon on the 9th, 10th of August to really release any elements, aspects, paradigms, way of thinking, shift and surrender those, ways of outdated beliefs about yourself even. Where is the outdated beliefs card? Now, I know that I have that card in a deck, I'm just not sure which deck it is. Maybe it will come to mind. Oh, it's in the Moonology deck. Right, we'll be using that in the next couple of days. So the moon energy in Aquarius is going to be really important for you, Tiara, in regards to releasing things. What is it that in love you want to move more gracefully through the world? You want to have more trust and faith in the divine will lead you to your person. Let's have a look at past energy. Now, this past energy may be recent or it may be very old. I'm going to say, okay. Why is the Grace card here for love? I'm hearing superficial. So, interesting, superficiality may have been in your past, not necessarily with you, although it could have been. I think I was superficial on a quite a heavy level when I was 18 to 25, even 30. I'm 53 now. And as you grow and learn, you change the way you look at love and what you experience, what you expect in a relationship, and what you will and will not put up with. And in the past, it looks like possibly, you know, intimate relationships are very important. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm also getting the number 23. So I don't know if you're quite young, but all right. So you have the Ace of Wands and it was on the side. So maybe it wasn't reciprocated, the passion or the intimacy with somebody here. Interesting. All right. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. I feel with this Emperor, there's definitely masculine energy. There's something about not being on the same page as someone in a relationship. Perhaps, you know, you just felt like you were not included in things. It's almost this feeling of they had their own life and didn't include you in theirs as much as you wanted to. Intimacy, things may have run dry. For you or for the other person. So there's a specific masculine. When the Emperor comes up, it's a very strong masculine that meant quite a lot. They could have left as well because the Six of Swords came out. Okay. What else do we have? Temperance. The moon. Look at that moon energy. Like I said, you know, this is present energy now. You've got the moon and you've got the moon in the Grace card. Use this moon to really reassess the direction you're going in your life. This is a perfect time to get super emotionally balanced. Understand what you need at an emotional level in a relationship. And, you know, you may want this Emperor in your life. You may want this person back. They may be also at a distance from you with the Three of Wands. This is someone significant in your past here, okay? Someone very, very significant that possibly is separated from you at this point. You may be using the 8-8 portal tomorrow to manifest this person back in. You may be using the full moon to release any expectations that you have and give it up to the divine with the Grace card here. And that's what I would be really focusing on, to be grateful for what you have. And if this person is meant for you, they will come back in. So I do feel this person took another road. Okay, let's have a look. Getting emotionally balanced. This is also the angel of divine timing. Very Mercury retrograde energy, which we are still in till the 11th of August with the Seven of Pentacles. So this is some deep soul reflection upon what you want, especially in regards to the Emperor, to whoever this person is that is no longer in your life. Okay. Thank you, Lynn. Let's have a look at future energy. Page of Pentacles. In regards to love, Spirit. I think you're learning a lot about yourself right now, if you allow yourself to do so, okay? You're learning a lot with the Page of Pentacles. This doesn't mean you've got a younger person coming in, although it could be, but I'm not feeling it here. with the full moon, what I would release is the letting go, possibly of this ex or this person that is still on your mind. There's a real need to let go, because without without letting go, you're not allowing space for this, which is upcoming at the bottom of the deck, new love or the lovers or new connection, which will be a choice and which will bring still challenges in its own right here, okay? But Spirit is asking you to release control here with the Four of Pentacles of a situation from the past. I do feel it has a lot to do with the strong masculine figure in your life. You had a soul contract with them. Whether it's over or not is not showing me right now, okay? Is there anyone new coming in for you? I don't think anyone new is going to come in until you release this other person. Because I feel on an emotional level here, you're deep in thought about this person. You're being patient. You're waiting for this person to return here, whoever they are. And Spirit wants you to let go of that paradigm and move forward into a new timeline here. You did have a contract with that person. Okay, so there's a lot of confusion. And if you're not ready for love now or in the near future, then let time, you know, with grace and gratitude, let time play its course with the releasing of this person, which I think that, you know, is still on your mind. I do feel that you really want something new, or you want a new beginning, either with a new love or with this particular person. But they are very much so still in your emotions, okay? What else do we have? Is there love for you in the near future? I would say no. Okay. I would say no, not until you've released this other person and that spirit talking here, the High Priestess. Use your intuition. There is a new beginning for you, a new chapter of your life, a new blank slate that you can ride upon. But I don't feel it's right around the corner. It can be like in the future, as in the 2026. It depends upon you. It depends how long it takes you to release 4444 on the screen right then and there. So fours are very significant in today's readings. We have the Emperor, which is the 4 as well. I don't see a particular person. I'm not going to make things up that are not here, like in the near future. It all depends upon, with Spirit's help. Spirit's saying they're there to help you. Your guides are there to guide you. Your angels are there to protect you. Your higher self in itself, as we are two entities anyway in one, is there to support your human self through the confusion in emotions. And I do feel that in the future, if you allow it and if you do this healing, so to speak, there will be a new beginning where you're able to attract the right person because you've released something else, okay? All right, we have Jasmine next, and then we have, excuse me, my goodness, my cold. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Lynn, you are after Jasmine, you are after Jasmine. Okay, I hope that made sense, Tiara. There was a lot to unpack in the collective. Well, maybe you need to go look at the collective as well. Okay, Nandini, you are on the free list, so please be patient. I actually thought you'd change your name to Michelle because I didn't see your donation, or maybe someone was playing tricks upon me. So give me a second. It will pause, guys. Jasmine, you will be next. I just want to check my PayPal and see what happened there, okay? So I've actually only got 2 donations. One from Tiara and one from you, Jasmine. Okay, so anyone else that says they donated, I haven't seen it. Okay, so please just check your PayPal, guys. All right, let's have a look at Jasmine's reading. Only Tiara and Jasmine, actually, the payment went through. So go check if you donated, Lynn, go check your PayPal, please, before I move forward with your reading. Jasmine, I'm single, 30, a Libra. I would like to, go look at the Libra video, which is for August. I would like to ask about love. Anyone coming towards me? I'm looking for a commitment to start establishing a relationship with someone ready to settle down. Okay. Are you though? Are you though? Let's have a look. Okay. All right. Let's have a look and see what's here for Jasmine. All the single ladies, hey? All the single ladies. I think there's a lot going on about love right now. Just in general, I'm getting a lot, like, there was a lot of opening the heart up. Go look at the Libra reading and look at your rising and your north node and your moon as well, especially the moon at this time, right? Your moon sign, like where in your chart or what in your chart is in your moon energy. For love, we have surrender. Now, surrender is like the energy that you're in. You're surrendering to, and this is beauty, and this donates the fall. If you look at all these leaves down here, it's about the autumn time, okay? And you also have this deer, okay? You have this water here, it's emotions. This is about the deer spirit, being gentle on yourself and surrender to spirit. So this is really nice energy. You're surrendering to the divine. You're possibly in prayer saying, I'm going to pull one of these cards, see if the deer spirit comes out. You're surrendering to the divine in regards to your emotions. You're saying to spirit, you know, please support me with wanting to find a new partner. So this is really nice. It's also the number 48, which is breaking down ultimately to a 3, which can talk about soul contracts, with this being a very earthly energy with this deer, okay? Let's just pull one of these, only because when I see an animal on a card and it's in another deck, I want to see, you know, what comes out. Right, time to let go. So you say you have let go. Have you really though? Have you done the heart chakra work to get stable and secure within your emotions? This is the number 4. I feel that you have. I feel that there was a point that you had to really focus on your healing in regards to a relationship or an ex or a person in your life, but you're really trusting in spirit here, which is really nice in regards to like relationships and bringing love into your life. So I really like that for you. Okay, let's have a look, see what else is here. Past energy. I like to see the past, to set that up. Past, recent past, long time ago past. Let's have a look and see. So you're definitely leaving any conflict behind you. I feel that possibly a relationship you had with a person or a significant person in your past was fraught with fighting, conversations, mistrust. The 7 of Swords comes straight out. Betrayal, lies. And you've had to really work upon this lying energy. And I do feel like it's a lying, cheating, stealing, strategic, getting away with shit card, right? But for you, I just want to say lying. So I think that you've been in situations or with people that there's been like a lot of, look at that, injustice in reverse in your life, and you've had to really work hard on processing why and how and what part you may have played in not setting boundaries, and you've done a really super job with that. Okay, I will check soon, Lynn. Okay, so let's have a look and see, you know, and there was a lot of people, possibly a significant person, it was all to do with your soul lesson. So what you've learned in the past in regards to love and what you've already learned and you're letting go of and you're surrendering to bring in a new relationship, and you've learned the lesson, is to trust yourself more and to trust more in general, okay? And then that is going to, or has propelled you now into the energy you're in now with the Wheel of Fortune to bring luck in love. So we do have Jupiter. I think people are forgetting about Jupiter's here till June next year, May, June next year. So go look at the lunatic astrology or any astrology in regards to your sign, sun or rising, for, you know, this year and into next for Jupiter, because Jupiter is here. It brings lots of blessings in love, maybe for you. I do think there's other things going on in your life though, Jasmine. Possibly thinking about moving jobs. There may be a lot of things that you're juggling as well at this point in time. Okay. You got Four of Cups. I love this. It's like you can see through the BS with people that you meet. It's like you evaluate them. Very Libran energy. You really analyze how they speak, what they say, pick up on red flags. You could have even been watching videos. I see you watching like, how to spot a liar or how to spot the red flags. I do feel that you're really, really like have been working hard on like spotting a liar. If I could call your reading anything, it would be spotting a liar, okay? And you're ready to move forward 100%. You know you're ready and you are ready, but you're not just going to take anyone into your life. Four of Cups is like, no, not interested. No, thank you, not interested. No, I'm not picking up a good vibe from you, not interested. So it's very hard for people to get into your emotions right now, okay? And this may be at a conscious or a subconscious level as well. Right, let's have a look and see what else is here. Eight of Cups. So possibly in the past, and I love that, we've got the Eight, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups. So possibly in the past and that Three of Wands, you are moving. I think you're moving. I think that's something other than this is going on in your life. You've done the healing, you're still processing healing, just know that you're still processing it. Full moon's coming up, great time to keep releasing, certain aspects of what you'd like to change in regards to your emotions. But, you're looking for your ultimate satisfaction. You're not wanting to take this cup, Four of Cups energy, this like breadcrumb sort of thing. You're wanting the full loaf. We won't go there. Eight of Cups, yeah, so you are processing your healing beautifully. You are. Let's have a look at future energy. Well, what's coming in? Show me, Spirit. Who or what is coming in for Jasmine? We need to know. Come on, let's get to the guts of this. All right, Judgment. Yes, it is time. You are right in your assumption, in your feeling, in your intuition that it is time for a rebirth. It is time, okay? Let's have a look at future energy. Future for Jasmine in love. Who is coming in? Show me. Yay! Dun, dun, dun. Ace of Cups, new love. A new love that is a gift. A new love that you will accept. A new love that will bring peace. Because you filled your own cup, or you're filling it right now with that Nine of Cups, putting a lot of work and effort into yourself, filling your cup first before giving to another. And there's that beautiful Ace of Cups, which is a new love, a new experience, a new connection. And you know what the Ace of Cups means. I feel that you study tarot as well. I don't know if you do. And maybe you read about what the cards mean and reversals. And I don't know if you do that, if you've got a specific website that you go to. Biddy Tarot is really good. I'm not associated with them at all, but like they're super good. It's all free. There's not too many ads or stuff like that on the channel, on the website, but go have a look at that. But I do feel that you study like tarot, or you would be very good at doing tarot, okay? Because tarot is really just storytelling, right? Through spirit of what's coming in, what's around you, which pit stop you are on the human story, on your particular soul journey. And okay, let's not go there, but okay, no, I do not study tarot. Well, it would be very good for you. I think that you'd be very good at it, Spirit's telling me. Okay, so anything else, Spirit? Let's have a look and see. Anything else? So you have the Knight of Swords. This is going to happen very unexpectedly, so I feel that you always want to look your best, Jasmine. So make sure that you're not going to the shops with your slippers and pajama pants on or anything, because this is going to happen out of nowhere, very unexpected. Possibly like when you're in your community, you're at a shop, you're on transport, I don't know, there's something here like around and about where you live, which is great, right? Because you're going to meet someone, you don't want to meet them, they're like miles away. Look at that, 10 of Cups. So you do have a lot of happiness coming in. You have the Four of Cups, the Eight of Cups in your present, the Nine of Cups in your present, and then you have the Ten of Cups in your future. So there's a beautiful progression in your growth on an emotional level, and you are ready. Yes, you are. I'm not seeing when. I don't do predictions and don't like to give like certain times or dates unless Spirit tells me, but it is coming and it will definitely happen out of nowhere. Okay. Okay, anything else? Yeah. This relationship's going to allow you to make your own decisions and your own choices. There's a lot of freedom included, like because you're magnetizing this towards you in this relationship. Okay, you're very much able to do your own thing, and people will like this person is going to let you be who you are and your authentic self. Okay, hey Top Flight, how are you? Okay. And this is a beautiful transition into a relationship that's going to bring a lot of sharing, caring. I don't know what happened there, but there's your Emperor. Okay, there is your Emperor. And, you know, you're going to be clear when you meet this person, you will know, all right? The archetype to this is the High Priestess. So, you know, obviously the Empress, but as well, but you have that High Priestess, that higher level here, watching you, guiding you, helping you to, supporting you to, for this person to come across in your life and into your day-to-day life. I do think it's going to be in your community. Okay, I'm going to blow my nose. Hold on. So expect the unexpected, an element of surprise. That was quite a long reading for you, Jasmine. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If anyone wants an extension, 1111 on the screen, Jasmine. On any of these readings, you can contact me via my email address. And if you want the August reads, all those are on the video section of the channel. However, in the future, I'm going to do all the readings live from now on. I just find it a lot more engaging. Hi Joan, thank you, lovely. I've just got home from running some errands. I'm well and, well, relatively well, just getting over a cold, Top Flight, and I hope you're doing well. Lynn, post your question. Joan, thank you for your donation. And let's have a look at Lynn's question. Lynn, post your question. You know, I'm working on honor and trust here. You know, if you say you're donating, please donate. I've had a few people over the past couple of days, and that's why I check my PayPal, but I'm not going to check that every time someone says like they're going to donate. It really needs to work on that honor system, you know, good karma and all that. Right, Lynn, let's have a look. Career. Are you currently working? Hi, Kritika. Are you currently working, Lynn, or not? Okay, so we have choice with the number 2 and faith. Very full card energy. Okay, you definitely want to have a new start in a career, in study. I'm picking up study for you with this card. I don't know, is there something you've always wanted to express or do or study or learn and you've been held back for whatever reason? I feel it could have been financial obligations. And I'm picking up children with you. I don't know whether you've got children, you want children. You do have a big team of spirit angels and guides. Just know that you're working really on faith right now, okay? You are working on faith right now, that something is going to come in. There may be, because this is the number 2, a couple of opportunities. Of course, if you're looking for career, if you're looking for work, you obviously have to do your part in working towards that by applying and etc. Okay, let's look at past energy with career. Lynn, past energy. There's something about legs here. You know why? Because I'm seeing arms, but there's no legs on this. I'm not even seeing the legs under the skirt. I don't know if that means anything to you, but you have. a person who's flying here. So flight, flying, legs could be significant. She actually has a blindfold on. She is going for blind faith here into something. All right. This is also something about falling, possibly, as well. All right, let's move forward. Past energy in regards to career. 9 of Wands. It's only in the reverse unless I feel it needs to be. Okay. The World. The 2 of Cups. So you could be really supported by a partner here. There's support coming in, or, you know, has been there for you. Could be family support, could be a relationship, a marriage support from another. Someone really cares about you in your life here, 100%, whoever they are, a friend, a family member, or a loved one. This is a career reading, but I do feel the support. Why is there support? Yeah, wow, look at this. Look at these 2 cards. This does have legs on it. This is significant here. Hold on a second. So you have this full energy in your past. A fall from grace, I'm hearing. Perhaps you really wanted to pursue something or do something, but something stopped you here. Something stopped you in your tracks. You could have animals at home, but I do see like a very strong connection with the person that's supporting you, okay? Let's have a look and see. The opportunities were possibly there, but you were a little bit like, well, I'm not sure if that was right for me in regards to work. You possibly took a risk on something, or there's something else in your life that affected some sort of movement forward. All right, I'm not picking up too much on past energy here. There's a bandage on this person's head. I'm just being led to body parts here, legs, arms, head. Significant, okay. And then this falling. Did you have an accident? Okay. Tower, yeah, there's an accident. Something happened. Something happened to stop you. And you know what? Whatever stopped you in the past from your career moving forward was divinely guided, because if something hadn't happened, then you wouldn't be put on the path to where you're meant to be in your career. Let's have a look at your present moment, especially in your energy, like what you're feeling about work, what you're feeling about. I'm also seeing you on a computer or a laptop, definitely like a computer or laptop at home. So I don't know if you're looking for work on your laptop currently, or you're trying to do some sort of project or study something. There is an element of study, okay? Lynn, there's an element of study or getting curious. I do feel that you've got such a supportive relationship in your life here. Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, children possibly could be significant. Working with children, thinking about working with children. But on an energetic level, this can be, and study, but on an energetic level, this can be like really going within here in your mind and saying, what do I love to do on a day-to-day basis, and how can I put that into a career path? And get clear on that. I think that's the most significant part of your reading so far, to get very clear on what tickles your fancy, you know, what emotionally makes you feel comfort and passion and excitement. Yeah, there's something here about that, and to pursue that, like not to let that dream die. Okay, so something is not right time yet for your rebirth. It's not the time yet. There's a lot here, landscape. Why is this landscape here? That may mean something to you. But the Judgment energy is in the reverse, is it's not quite the right time yet, all right, for you to pursue something, because you haven't looked at building a career from what you love, and Spirit wants you to do that, okay? Because I feel that you, and that's why you got so, that's the, you know, you got so much emotional support with a person or a friend or a family member here, that you're able possibly to pursue something here, all right? And then you got the Ten of Wands. In the future, be careful that you're not overextending yourself, or, you know, you're going into a job in the future that you're not like working too many hours. I do feel part-time work is possibly coming in for you, or part-time work with study would be very good for you, okay? The Devil in the reverse, yeah. This is like not overwhelming yourself too much. The Spirit wants to be very clear on that, all right? Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is exciting news. It always means messages or exciting news that's going to give you the clarity you need and what you need to do to move forward. I do see a very strong study energy for you, and not overwhelming yourself. I think you're okay financially. Like, I don't see any problems in your finances. It's probably not a lesson that you need to learn in this lifetime, even though you may think it is. I don't feel it is. I think it's just pursuing, because this page is right in the center, what you love to do and what you're passionate about. So there is a new beginning here with a lot of growth, but it comes from what it is that is your thing, right? This is my thing, my tarot, okay? This is what I love to do, my storytelling with my tarot through Spirit, and this is what I love to do. So look at what you need to do in regards to your heart chakra and your sacral chakra and your solar plexus, like what is guiding you. And I do feel you have a lot of support. So there is something new, but Spirit's asking you to rethink what that could be. You need to drop some things. You are possibly juggling a lot right now. Okay, thank you, Lynn. Joan, post your question. Joan is next. Art and poetry. As long as you use the PayPal link in the description, that's all good. Okay. What is my favourite bird? I like blue tits and robins, because it reminds me of the UK when I was younger, and all those like chocolate boxes and biscuit tints and things with the robins. And I have a little plate. I don't have one here, but I have a little plate. Maybe I do, but it's got a little red robin redbreast. And I just think they're like, I like the little cutesy birds, like the wrens and the blue tits and wrens and the robins. That's my favourite birds. Okay. I would like to paint one for you. Oh, that would be nice, Lynn. Thank you. Okay. That's so super cute. Okay. And my father was a very avid artist as well, Lynn. He painted birds and plants, and he could actually put his hand to anything and paint anything. Okay. Right, let's go to Joan. Won't be a second. Okay, my favourite flower would have to be lily of the valley or something like that, like and even like laburnum, is it called? I think they're quite poisonous actually, but and like, oh, I like sweet peas, like the sweet pea, the English flowers, old English flowers, like garden flowers. Yes, sweet peas are very, very nice. And foxgloves. Oh, foxgloves. And bluebells. Anything blue. I like the blue flowers because I think there's not many blue flowers around, right? And I'm like interested in that because they're blue, like lilacs and blues. Okay, Great news, we are negotiating financially with my case too. What is your question, Joan? Let's pull out some cards with your energy, or, you know, just update on energy. What would you like to know? Possibly specific. Joan, this is for Joan. I see a lot of paperwork, like reams of paperwork, possibly that you've had to go through, or that your lawyers are going through, or there's something about like really throwing out, I'm hearing throwing out a case, or throwing out the case. In other words, like getting rid of all the paperwork that isn't really applicable or, you know, useful to your case. Okay, let's update energy. Hold on a second. Okay, so when you see numbers, hold on a second. I've just really got to sort out my lining. Okay, when you see numbers, it's all about alignment. It's about things starting to fall into place in some area. Now, you can have a look on your search engine in particular numbers and see what it means in, you know, different. I'll have a look in a second, Lynn. Don't worry too much. I'm sure if you sent it through, you've sent it through. I posted it before. Okay. On energy, update on energy. Okay, so you have the number 41. It's called purification. Purification is cleansing, being around water. Remember to always wet your head first with cold water and your throat, your crown chakra before you actually shower your body. There's something here about water, being around water. Perhaps you're going to the beach more, or you're finding solace in the crashing waves and the water, or even a river, or that peaceful energy. So you're going through a transformation. It is the number 5. It is changes in regards to the cleansing. And once the cleansing occurs, then it's fresh, which talks about a fresh start. Okay, let's move forward. Fresh starts, purification, getting you ready for something new contract. Here's that signing of the contract. Here's that signing off of something that I saw here. And it's also a new soul contract, or a new contract in your life that you're stepping into that next part. So I don't know whether you go through 7, 10 or 13 year cycles, or whatever that means, 9 year cycles, whatever that means to you. But I feel that you've already stepped into that though, Joan. I feel like that is like something that's happened possibly, you know, a few months ago. I don't feel years, but I do feel like a few months you've already stepped into. Spirit's just said November to me. Okay, so that November may be significant. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Joan. 9 of Cups. Wow. So this is satisfaction. At a very baseline tarot, this is satisfaction. This is like, it can be superficiality, but we're not going to go there. It can be greed in a way. But I feel there's just like satisfaction with what's going on and how things are progressing in this new chapter, which started a few months ago, possibly at the end of 2024, where you felt purified back then. So Spirit's asking you maybe to do another like cleanse, like literal cleanse your energy, and get ready for this next sort of stage. And I feel exciting news maybe coming in. Look at the Death card at the bottom of the deck. So you're definitely elevated right now, but I feel that you've elevated yourself in many different ways. It's definitely on a healing level, and definitely done the work there 100%. Like, you've done such an amazing job, Spirit is saying, and on elevating yourself. No one's put you on that horse. You put yourself there. Okay. Yeah, you've done the hard work. That's for sure. So Spirit is saying in your energy right now, keep focusing on the job at hand, whatever that means to you. It can be like literal, but this is like maybe you're focusing a lot of time and energy on a particular thing that you love to do, especially I do feel travel. I think there's some sort of travel coming up for you quite soon. Okay, when Spirit? Spirit's talking to me, which means there's obviously somebody here. I don't know if you know someone called Gary or Gavin that's passed. It could even be a guide. And yes, guides have unusual names. One of my guides, my main guide, who comes in and out but is always there. Like, you have a main guide, I feel, that's like your guide that's been assigned to you all your life, and his name is Paul. So yeah, very random common name, but you know, so Gary or Gavin, they could be a guide, but there could be someone that's passed on. Joan here, let's not digress. You're really getting excited about working hard on something in your energy right now, and it could be literally working hard, okay, literal. So let's see what else we have. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? What is this Three of Pentacles going to bring to Joan? I also just heard peace, contentment, security, freedom in a way. There's definitely a plane, because I keep seeing a plane in my mind. Okay, yeah, you're able to let go of any worries, especially about finances. The 3 to the 4 of Pentacles. There's a surrender energy here. It's a very peaceful time from now until the 11th. And when Mercury goes direct, you're going to be able to go full steam ahead with your life into this new chapter. A lot of it has to do with travel. I do also feel that you'll be doing something very differently with your career or career path or work, and it will be more spiritual. And that may be a bit further down the line. So strength is here, really nice, okay? Spiritual strength, strength within yourself, the strength to really let go of the old paradigm, the old timeline. I think you already have. There may be some remnants that you're sort of still holding on to here. Look at what the Three of Pentacles is going to bring you. I mean, I don't really have to say any more than that on that card. And you know what that card means. And look at the exciting news coming in at the bottom of the deck with that Knight of Wands. In Leo season. So I do feel there's going to be some sort of outcome, especially with what's going on before the 23rd of August. Because this is Leo season, at least before October. But I feel it's going to be a lot sooner than that, okay? Why is the Nine of Cups here? I really do see, like, there is a lot of people around you right now. There's a lot of chatter. There's a new girl in town. I'm hearing that's you. There's a new girl in town. People could be like studying you, not in a bad way, but being like, wow, what has Joan done to her hair? Or there's something aesthetic here as well. Like, she looks amazing. There's some shock and awe about you to others. I don't know if you've, okay, so have you thought about having a procedure with any finances that are coming in? A procedure, a facelift, an eye lift? I'm not condoning or not. I have plastic surgery myself, but there's something here about that. And if you do that, Spirit says travel to do that. Okay, so there's some sort of travel involved, right? There's some sort of travel involved in possible elective surgery, which is, you know, what you elect yourself to do. So you're possibly thinking about that. Like, what can I do to improve my looks? What can I do to improve as I'm aging, getting older? It could be at a skin level, it could be a face peel. There's something here definitely about you're going or you're planning or you're looking even online at pricings and doctors and surgeries and Spirit's saying look overseas as well, okay? Because they have some amazing doctors in places like Turkey, in places like Thailand, and there's like some really, and it's a bit scary. I think you think, oh, I'm going to go there to have that done, but they're, you know, some of the best in the business around the world, right? All right, so yeah, you're getting a lot of clarity in the next few weeks about who you are, where you are, what you want to do. I do feel, yeah, and what road you're going forward on. I feel that a lot of it has got a lot to do as well with your spiritual strength and a spiritual business possibly in some sort of healing capacity. You may have thought about doing this, or you've had like a download or a thought about doing this. Interesting, interesting. Okay, what else do we have? Yeah, there is a new, like there's a new creative beginning in career for you, and definitely a relationship coming in because of your confidence. I think there's a lot of confidence coming in for you. You've got lots of new ideas. You've got a lot of like understanding that what you've learned, especially in relationships from the past, is not wasted, even though it was hard. Oh my God, exactly what I just said. So we have the sandpiper at the bottom of the deck, be playful, also around water. And look at the card that's just come out. Nothing is wasted. Oh my God, I should have said the vulture spirit. I saw the vulture spirit in my mind and that's come out. Wow, okay, so the number 9. This year is the year of 9. You've wasted no time this year. Like, you have been super busy this year and you've learned so much. Like, I would say out of all the years that you've done your healing, and I know it's been a long time, and I know you've done a lot of hard work on that. For those of you who don't know, Joan is one of my clients. But, you know, you've wasted no time this year. You have really like put it all in. So it is time you had a holiday. You're going to come see me in Bali, right? And yeah, thinking about having any surgery, having overseas at a very obviously reputable, you know what I'm trying to say, reputable, researched place, okay? So amazing. I think there's so many blessings coming in for the rest of 2025. Joan, thank you. I don't know if Top Flight donated. I think you did. Stella, you just donated too. Thank you, Stella. Top Flight, you are next. So post your question. What have you been doing with yourself, Top Flight? Okay. Yes, love Bali. Okay. Thank you, Joan. And if you would like a private reading, Joan, I feel that you need to hold off a little bit. I think a lot's going to happen before the end of August. So maybe wait until after then if you want a private reading, Joan. Because I do feel that you're going to need some sort of spiritual advice in regards to your finances. So yes, you can get a financial advisor, but Spirit can tell you whether certain things are, you know, good to go forward on or not, okay? A little bit of everything. General, let's shuffle your cards. I'm going to pull out an oracle message. I'm going to use the Shadows of Light deck for you today, Top Flight. So we have only 5 people online. People get bored when there's private readings going on. They think, oh, I can't wait for this person to like finish this, that, and the other. That's fine. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. Interesting energy. That's what you don't see coming. Oh my goodness. I can't like literally. Still blocked out. I know it takes a while for flus to finally go. So this is what you don't see coming. 10 of Wands. You need to drop some stuff. Overworking, overextending yourself, trying to do too much at once, trying to juggle too much stuff at once. Also, Top Flight, check out your rising north node and sun sign. Go check out the videos for those on the video section of my channel for August. They are out, everybody, so go and check that out. I released 3 hours of work yesterday. Please support, watch those, put a comment, put a thumbs up, okay? So we have the full moon top flight on the 9th, 10th of August, the 9th possibly where you are in the world. There is here an element of you're doing too much, or you're going to take on too much, all right? And you really need to use this full moon to release. You know, I'm seeing this, oh my God, what's it called? I have like, is it the Spirit Witch Oracle or something? I should bring that out tomorrow because I do feel there's a lot of deepness to you right now, a lot of reflection energy, a lot of moon type energy. I'm getting also archetype. Now, I saw something online about what is your archetype. Can you please research that? Top Flight Spirit wants you to have a look at that. It will support you with your healing and your releasing and your soul healing, because your archetype is what you're here for in the world, right? All right. Let's have a look. Thank you, Cherry Blossom. Right, so your card that we pulled is Turmoil. Yeah, the number 22, so the 22nd of August could be significant this month. It is also breaking down to a 4. There's something I feel, this Tower energy, this 10 of Wands, this Tower, this Turmoil card now, that there's some rough seas or a few things you need to go through around this time. Don't get complacent, Spirit saying. I do feel that there's someone out to disturb your peace in some sort of way. I feel it's more on the career level. Look at that, like Shark Tank here. I don't know if that means anything to you with that shark being here. Have a look at career and the shark. Or even 2-2, right? Because 10s are also breaking down to 2s. So look at what 2s mean, especially in regards to your career. I do feel there's some sort of like upset or turmoil happening in regards to your career. Okay. Also, you could have a life path 4, like you just said in the chat, something about your life path and your archetype, or like what your archetype is, which is all part of numerology, your soul journey, why you're here. So you've got the death energy. You've got to make some changes. What have you been doing that is just like not working? Like I don't know who said it, but and I can't quote exactly who. And the definition of madness is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. I feel that there needs to be a massive change, all right? And I do feel that you are, I mean, this is past energy, you've moved past something. It could be that you've moved past some sort of turmoil, especially in your career. All right, and you're moving into more stability, this being the number 4. But you've moved away from something. And then we have the number 13, which is also 4. So you've got 4-4 here. I don't really like to break down master numbers though. Spirit is helping you with this being a master number, or has helped you get through some sort of really difficult period. And it could be in your job. I'm not seeing, it could be a lot of things in your life that you've had to uproot, move work. I don't know. There's something here that did not serve you, okay? And you could be going through this. No effing way. Like I said, this is like a tower. I do feel that you're creating this change. You're ripping the carpet from under. You're ripping that tablecloth off with all that cutlery on it. Shit's going to fall all over the place. But you're just going to clean it up later. There's something about needing to clean something up later, to do what you know you need to do where you're being intuitively led. This is a big deal. What's going on right now, the death card to the tower, is a huge upheaval. It's a timeline shift. It's you know, your next cycle possibly, after possibly a 13-year cycle or a 10-year cycle that you've got, you're moving into and past it, okay? I'm on 13-year cycles. I have been my whole life, and I'm also moving and changing and morphing into it. But this is wanted, it is required, it is needed. You are going with this flow. You are knowing that there's stormy waters. You are very, very aware that with the change is going to come challenges and obstacles, but you're ready for that, okay? I feel this is you here. I feel this whole card is you, actually, now, with the Tower now coming out, like I said, it probably would. You're like, you're not leaving any stone unturned, but you know there's going to be challenges and obstacles, right? But you're putting down the burden and you're dropping some things. Spirit's asking you to relook at that. There still needs to be other things that you need to release here, okay? What else do we have? I'm not going to explain the Tower. I think we've gone through that. Page of Wands, childlike energy. There is an element here of giving yourself with your self-created Tower more freedom now, freedom of expression, literal freedom, possibly travel. There's your life shifting completely, all right? And you will be fine. I just want to say it's sort of exciting in a way too, and you're really viewing it. And if you're not, Spirit wants you to view it as a new exciting adventure, right? And get excited and don't stress about this. You've created this Tower, remember. I don't feel this has been created for you. I've created quite a few towers in my life, all right? Some were great, some were not so great that I created for myself, okay? And obviously then put you on a certain path, those towers you create, to be to where you think you need to be. It's not actually the destination though, is it, right? Because you need to enjoy the present. So Spirit's saying here to enjoy the present, to be fun-loving, to have your adventure. This is just another adventure, right? It's another adventure and it's exciting. What else is coming in? Stella, get ready with your first question. Yeah, look at that movement. If you haven't physically moved already, because of the majors we have and the Page of Wands, you will be moving. You'll be moving country, state, house, job, relationship, but I don't see any relationship vibes here. There's no relationship vibes. A child may be significant as well in your life, surrounding this. But there is a literal move. 100% there's a literal move, okay? You can't get much clearer than this. The Eight of Wands wanting to come out. You could be doing this in August as well, okay? Queen of Pentacles. So who is this feminine to you? There is a feminine energy. I'm getting the number... I'm getting three numbers, 10, 18, and 21. That could be significant in some sort of way. It could be an earth element, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, strong Virgo. We have Scorpio, which is like very timeline energy here. September, October, right? So big changes in August. Lots of preparation, I feel, September, October, actually moving possibly towards a family member, a friend that you know. Could be a female, somebody that you want to support, I do feel, or you will be a supportive energy to this person. All right, what else do we have? Okay, what else do we have? Wow, okay, so this is a new home. Because of all the cards around it, this is a new home. And you are going to be so happy there. Whatever intuitive energy or tower that either you created or Spirit did, is moving you towards a lot more safety, security, comfort, to be around people that you need to be around. You're moving from the 3 to the 4. So this is beautiful progression. Beautiful progression. It could have been because of a conflict as well that you've decided to move. I said it was very career related, so that could be it, right? Because I just saw the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Trust, I'm seeing the Justice card actually. 10 of Pentacles. And it's time. So it's like Spirit may have been putting this idea in your head to have this major change in your life for a while, or even preparing you for it. And now it is the time. So if you're second guessing, is this the time to do this or not? Yes, it is. Okay. And it's going to bring you so many blessings and comfort. Okay, a lot of comfort here. I'm moving those death and tower energies away from each other in different areas of the deck. Okay, that was your reading. Let's go to Stella's first question. What do my spirit guides want me to know? Okay, let's have a look at your main energy. For your main energy, your focus and advice right now from Spirit, I will be using a few oracles. I'm really drawn to the wisdom here. Oh my goodness, this is such a deep card. And immediately with this card, and I'll show you it in a minute because it is in the reverse and I'm going to keep it in the reverse. I think it's significant that it needs to be because it's advice from your guides. You are either have been blamed for something in the past or you feel like the victim in a situation. Very justice in reverse energy. And the justice in reverse came out a few times for the all signs readings for August, which is on the video section of my channel, Stella, so go check those out. But there's like no more playing the victim. I think you're processing, healing and working through it with this being the number 8. That the blame game has got to stop, either from you to another, okay, let's just be real here, or from others towards you, like you're not the victim anymore. So I don't know, I've played the victim in my own life many years, and it comes down to fear and superficiality and not knowing oneself. So I think if that has been you in the past, you're moving away from that energy and you're having a better understanding about yourself at a soul level, at a human level, at a higher self level. And you're possibly not playing the victim or the blame game, or this could be someone else around you. So let's just see what else comes out. Because this is like everyone pointing the finger at someone, and you're not standing for that anymore, or you're not blaming yourself for something anymore because you've been through healing or you're going through it. And you're not going to play the victim anymore to somebody else's wants and needs. Very interesting. Okay, so we have the giraffe spirit. See the bigger picture, 11, which is the master number. And be gentle on yourself. The deer spirit. Very African theme here, Stella. The number 9. So 2025 for you is definitely about like removing yourself from any victim mentality, removing yourself from any blame games, other people, believing in yourself more, and Spirit wants you to believe in yourself more. Be more kind to yourself. Take your time with things. You don't have to rush through whatever lesson you're learning right now. Okay, I hope this is making sense to you, all right? This is a very like someone, possibly a particular person, Stella, in your life has really gaslighted you, made you think that everything they've done is something to do with you and it's your fault. I've been through this. People are very clever, the narcissistic people, at doing this. And I just got the chills, like, you have been, you know, don't put baby in the corner energy here. Don't put Stella in the corner. Spirit is like saying, you know, you're learning how to believe in yourself more. Look at this, the Hermit. You've done a lot of soul. Whoa, like really strong. I'm getting like shivers. The Spirit definitely here. Hello, Spirit. Has walked into my peripheral. They're actually behind me. They're coming through and making their way to where they normally sit to my right. So you have someone around you. I'm getting the letter B as well. So if you have no, or someone that's passed on in spirit like Barbara Bryant, it's the masculine energy, it's not a female. Right, we'll just leave that at that. We have spirit here. So sometimes they come right in and I feel them rush in like a wind, so to speak. The candle may have flickered, I don't know. And then they sometimes just come from an external space where they're talking to me, but not literally in my space, but they're here. So thank you for being here, Spirit. And it could be someone you know beginning with B. Okay, let's move forward. So you have, like, we'll just let them be here and they'll bring and help bring forward messages as well. You have the number 9 this year is a lot of lessons about being gentle on yourself and believing in yourself, knowing you can do things. There's something possibly about finances as well, needing to save for a rainy day. Just know that the miracles are endless. Like there is so many people in spirit especially supporting you. So you may be feeling that you are quite alone. These are very lonely energies. The deer is very timid and likes to keep to themselves. The cow is much more of a social creature, and the giraffe is very family orientated. I feel that these animal cards came out for a reason, because Spirit wants you to look and compartmentalize all different areas of your life and see what you're lacking in, okay, as far as like your wheel of balance life. What's it called? The balance wheel. Yeah. What percentages of yourself are you focusing on other things? Your spirituality is really important right now. Look at all this fiery and also earthly energy with these colors, and then you have fire. Spirit is really asking you to, like, it's almost hanged man energy where you quite haven't, you're getting there, but you haven't processed everything on a mental level to walk away from certain things. So possibly the moon energy, and Spirit saying it's time though to like move forward. I do feel a movement energy. I don't think it's going to happen straight away, but I do feel a geographical movement for you, okay? Especially with the squirrel spirit being here. And even family that are living with you, possibly, I don't know, taking one of those people with you, or a couple. I feel that not everyone's moving into the next timeline in your life. I do feel that there's like a definite release of this energy, okay? And it's not a nice card. It almost looks like snakes, these hands, right? Then you have the getting the bigger picture, needing to see things. I think this is literal though. I think you need to get more information about, you know, if you're moving, for example, like what work is around the area you need to move. There is a shift into a new cycle, but I do feel you've got a 10-year cycle. I may be wrong or right. So look at what happened to you 10 years ago. So that would be in 2015, right? Look at what happened to you around that, or even like in 2014, just before that shift happened. Actually, wouldn't it be 2016, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't. Look at 2014, 15. There's something there about 2014 or 2015 that was significant, that is sort of happening again. This Hermit really wants to come out. It's the Virgo energy, and it is on the Virgo card. It's a 9-9 here. And this is the year of closing out things with the number 9, because next year is the one, guys, okay? It's new beginnings all round in many different areas. So Spirit's really asking you to do a lot of soul work here still. I think you're doing a good job on recognizing and realizing the people that should and shouldn't be in your life, but you're still, I don't feel, believing in yourself enough, or believing in your path forward, or even putting enough energy into supporting your own, you know, physical or spiritual or whatever it is here. Could be many things. Hi, Twin Soul. Thank you. Okay. So there's some energy of like you're letting your guard down. You're believing more in Spirit, but you're not quite there yet. All right. And we all go through these periods of healing where we're just not quite there yet. I think and a lot of healing happened on the planet in the pandemic from 2020 to 2022, okay? Right, I'd love to see the Fool card. You will, yeah, see, you're still processing your healing. You probably still have people around you that you're still letting drain your emotional energy here. You're not being as selective as you should be or could be with people around you that are doing that. And this can be people at work as well. And there's many reasons for not wanting to put boundaries up, not wanting to upset the apple cart, so to speak. The eclipses is the only card in the tarot that has eclipse on it, eclipse energy. In September, I do feel when you'll finally complete your healing, now that is very specific. And sometimes Spirit does bring me specific messages, but I think that, whoever was here is gone. And also someone called probably Robert or Bob, that's their name. I don't know, maybe look into who's passed. They're definitely passed, possibly grandfather spirit, okay? But they're gone now. They're not literally in the energy, but they're gone. But they're just wanting you to know they're there to support you. And I think that final step will be, for your healing journey, will be around the eclipses, okay? That's when you'll finally eclipse things out of your life and you'll step into that next chapter, okay? You've learned a lot in this last chapter, Stella. It's been a doozy. What's your next question? Hey, Elaine. How are you, darling? Okay. So we want this energy out of the way. I actually want to see what blessings are coming your way. You know, if you were to, yeah, okay, regarding love, well, we can focus on love, but Spirit may bring other things forward, okay? Because until you do all that soul work, inner work, clear all that clutter, clear all those people, go on your new adventure, I don't feel that love will come in until that happens. So definitely after September. If love's going to come in at all, it won't come in until after September. You're not ready for that yet. You haven't processed everything that you need to do, okay? Let's have a look at Stella. What else does she need to know? What blessings? Yeah, okay, so we've got trust. Trust is significant in your life. And who can be there, who is there, who isn't there. There's someone else holding this person's arm here. Okay, let me bring it further to the camera. You know that game you used to play in school? We used to play that game. And of course, the teachers would always make the other person catch the person in front. But like, you know, you used to fall back and used to get caught by, I think we did that when we were little kids, right? Well, we did in my primary school. There's something here about unequivocally Spirit saying you are only going forward in your life with people that you can 100% trust. And that may mean a clean slate. It may mean. I think there's like a child in your environment, a daughter possibly that you do trust. Let's have a look at love for the future. Future energy, because it won't happen till at least after September, okay? Okay, let's have a look. Crossing the bridge, yeah, you haven't crossed that bridge to the next cycle yet. You're well on your way to doing it. You're moving forward. He has the lantern, which reminds me of the hermit energy. It's possibly going to be emotional. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. What did we just talk about in your first question? You haven't crossed the bridge yet from even not trusting to yourself to trusting yourself. Never mind other people, okay? It has to start with you. What else do we have for Stella? Yeah, and then there's the new cycle. So that's you mending, releasing, etc., crossing the bridge to this spring energy. Now that could be significant. Spring is like April, May. I know it's like next year. I'm not putting a firm time frame on that, so don't freak out, because you have all the seasons here: spring, autumn, winter, and summer. But this is about beginning a new cycle. Spirit is really asking you to do the work. You have to continue to move forward and do that final work. And a lot of it is just like not being walked over, like not letting other people take you for a ride, because I think that like there has been a lot of that, Stella, in your past. And as I split the deck, I've got that transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. It's a whole lifestyle change. It isn't, and Spirit's asking you to start really thinking about this on a serious level right now. Take your first step. What is it you know? And this can be physical too, what you need to do. And just do it for 10 minutes, whether it be drawing, whether it be cooking, making a new recipe, whether it be learning something, whether it be walking. It could be literal. It could be journaling. I'm getting a lot of writing for you as well. Journaling, and that's going to be very good for this full moon in Aquarius. And like I said, like Spirit said, until this, you know, there will be a transformation, there will be a change. But until you get more balance in how you trust yourself, it's not going to happen. It's really not going to happen. So we're going to look like, when you step into this new cycle, when you've done the work, when you have this new fresh, and the word fresh is coming out here, way of living, then that's when a possible masculine is going to come in. April is really sticking out to me, Stella, okay? I'm just not going to lie here. Be interesting to see if we have any fours come out, or Aries, King of Wands, or Emperor energy, okay? Yes, you can open your heart, but if you can't trust, then how do you know? King of Cups. So yeah, there is a masculine energy here if you're interested in masculines. And there's the Tower, so very possible Scorpio, but don't stick to that. They could be a rising, North Node, Scorpio, moon, whatever. You could meet them in Scorpio season, which is like end of October to the end of November. So that would fit in quite nicely. And then there's the Ace of Wands. Spirit saying, know thyself. And how well do you know yourself? It's time to know thyself, Stella, okay? Yes, there is a person coming in. Yes, there will be a time for love. Look at the moon energy. Wow, that unknown, that fear of trusting others. I think there's been a lot of people that have taken you for a lot of rides, whether you know about it or you do not. But yeah, so the answer to your question is yes, okay? Love is coming in, okay? No particular time frame there, but it's definitely after the eclipses. Okay. Hi, Elaine. I hope you're good. We're going to go way back to the beginning of the free list. The free list. And Andrew, I don't know if Andrew's still there. Probably not. I've only got 8 people online, but I've got still quite a long list. I'm going to call out the people on my free list. I'm going to have a quick break. Oh, Andrew is here. You've been listening. Wonderful. Thank you, Andrew. Wow. Andrew has waited like 2 hours for his reading. And the wait definitely paid off. What's ahead for the rest of 2025? Right. Let's pick up on your current energy. Let's just see what Spirit wants to bring forward. I'm using this deck. I just feel a lot of lightness around you, and this deck is very summery. Maybe you're in a summer area in the world. It's winter in the southern hemisphere. It's summer in the northern hemisphere. Something about the sun. Something about the sun, or Here Comes the Sun. That song, you may really like that song. Here comes the sun, pretty darling. Here comes the sun, it's alright. Do 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 do. Who sung that song? Interesting. And then they're starting me from the beginning again. I'm going to write that down, that, you know, someone maybe needs to listen to that song. Maybe someone's coming back in your life. I'm just going to write that down. I'm going to listen to that later. It's a nice song. It's an older song. I don't know if the Bee Gees or the Beach Boys or something beginning with B. Right, so you definitely have love on your mind. Okay, you have passion, and it is the number 36. You could be 36, but this breaks down to a 9. Like, it is time for passion. I just feel that there may be, like, you may have a lot of friends in your life, or you look at a lot of social media photos or posts of friends that are having fun and enjoying life, and you're like, right, there's a few elements of you feeling as well like you don't belong on earth, which you don't. This is just your clarification. You are a star seed. You are from a different star. Stars. There's something about the stars. You could be interested in astronomy, astrology. There's something, though, about you viewing others or the world in general and wishing that you could have either a passion for a person or passion for life like you see others have. It's possibly a very emotional time for you, but I do actually feel a lot of excitement. There's a child on this card, but it's you. The child, Andrew, is you. The child is you sitting there and saying, there's so many things, but I don't quite know what I want to either start first or what I'm emotionally drawn to, whether this be a person or a literal thing. There's a searching energy, a search for happiness. I watched something on a YouTube short. Someone asked a guru, I can't even pronounce his name, are you happy? And they said, that's a good question. I'm content and I'm at peace. So maybe what you're searching for, Andrew, is already there. And what people portray is not always real. A picture does not paint 1,000 words. I can tell you that. And I'm guessing that definitely, unless it's a literal photo or a picture, a photograph does not paint 1,000 words. There's a lot hidden in things here. So Spirit is trying to, with all these fireworks, bring excitement into your life, bring some sort of passion, bring some sort of a sense of adventure, possibly something you've wanted to do for a long time. The water may be significant, sailing, boating, jet skiing, swimming. There's something to do here with water, or you could be very drawn to it at this time. Okay. Ooh, I knew we were going to get deep here. Integration. Wow. So this is, again, water energy. You could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is immersing yourself into that moon energy, into that deep, dark depths of yourself, into what you truly feel that would make you emotionally fulfilled, happy, peaceful, yes, content, emotionally content. I think this is what you're searching for, emotional contentment. And how you're going to integrate that into your life. I feel that you sit sometimes with your arm on the side of the chair, okay? And I don't know, I'm seeing you a vision if you like that. You have a particular way of expressing yourself with your body language, and it may be unique to you. I don't know if that means anything to you. It doesn't make any sense to me, but maybe it means something to you. The number 11 is on this card. Also, the number 36 and 38 could be very significant. So I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you want to let me know, but right. You are being supported by Spirit. You just want things to be okay. The 11 is also justice energy, Libran energy. You just want things to be okay. You stand in integrity and honor. You have a very deep side to you. I don't know if you have facial hair, but I'm sort of like seeing you, but I'm not seeing like who you are on a deeper level. There's so much deepness within you that can come to the surface, and you may be very introvert and not an extrovert person at all, and you're very deep in thought. You remind me of like Paul from Dove and Serpent Tarot. For some reason, maybe you watch his readings and enjoy his readings. Okay, all right, let's have a look. You're 11 plus 36, so you're 47. Okay. All right, number 47. I'm going to call you that now. So 47, that's very interesting again, because that breaks down again to an 11. You can have a life path 11, or a personal number 11. So go check that out and how to find out those numbers. 11 could be significant, but it does talk about honor, respect, truth, freedom, and honesty here, authenticity. So even though you are authentic, Andrew, I just feel that you can be more extrovert than what you are. I do feel there's a significant person in your life. It could even be a mother figure. I'm also getting the name Betty. I don't know if your grandmother is a Betty or your mother is Betty or Elizabeth or Elizabeth. There's something here about spirit that's passed over. Okay, so you have a grandmother figure that has passed and they are with you. It could be a name. They could have had a nickname like Betsy or Betty. They could be called Elizabeth. They were possibly very important or played an important role in your life. Okay, let's go back to you here. A woman played an important role in your life. There's something about you're very read. You're very well read. I'm not saying you're a communist. I don't know whether I can say that online. It just is funny because it reminds me of Seinfeld. You may find humor quite funny, or certain types of humor. And there's also something, whether you've got a degree or a master's. What was your grandmother called, Andrew? Do you know that? There's something about a master's. You could drink tea, you could like different types of tea, like it could be your go-tos of like, and if it's not, maybe experience or experiment with different teas. Very interesting. And there's like this African American theme now through your reading, whether that makes any sense to you. Okay. You're very spiritually led. Okay, very, very spiritually led. Coffee, you like coffee. I actually had a coffee like at 8 p.m. last night. I'm surprised I went to sleep at 11, but I did. So tell me who this woman is and what your grandmother's name is, if you know that. There's a lot more to you than meets the eye. There's so much more. I'm seeing a lot of your character here. All right, loyalty at the bottom of the deck. So you have that dog spirit Doberman there. I love Dobermans. I've always wanted to own a Doberman. I think they're super elegant and sleek. Maybe you like dogs, okay? So there's something within you. You need to know your worth more, right? Or Mabel, okay? You need to know that you have a lot to offer here in the next chapter of your life. And it's going to be a lot more emotional. Or your emotions are going to be a lot more open. All right. Why is the integration of energy here? To integrate the passion that you're feeling within into your life in some sort of way. You have this Emperor, right? Aries energy. This is you. I think you've been through a lot, but more on an internal level than a literal level, I would say, although it could be both. You're definitely someone who people respect and look up to. You could be a mentor in some sort of way, a boss even. I'm getting a lot about your character, but this sort of surrounds the fact that this feeling of being worthy needs to come out more in you. And to be your complete authentic self stepping into this timeline, because we do change, is a lot more openness with your emotions, okay? And then you've got this temperance energy, which is getting balance within your emotions, knowing, especially with a relationship. I don't know if you're single or you're together, but there's something here about there is a special person for you. They could be in your life now, but they may not be. So you're really deep in feelings here. You've got a lot of clarity coming in for which direction you need to go. I do feel like there is a woman here at the bottom of the deck that is incoming for you. Someone who is very loving, someone who's been through heartbreak though. You're really a rock for this person. They've had a struggle in their life. You want to make something easier for them, possibly even in a financial way. Interesting. One more. 10 of Wands. So I think you're doing really well. I think there's some decisions you need to make in your life and be very open and honest with yourself about, because it's been showing me a lot about your character, what you need to bring out in that. Like, you have so much to bring to the world. You have so much spiritual deepness to you as well. There's something about your teachings. I don't know if you are a teacher, if you're a teacher in some sort of capacity, but you have a lot to teach to the world. You may be carrying too much right now, okay? There's something here about, putting something down. There's something here also about love wanting to come in and to be open to that. What else do we have? Yeah. Okay. That was your reading. And you have the star there at the bottom of the deck. Wow. And the Ace of Wands and a new soul contract with someone. So get curious about love. Like, open your heart. I think you're going to be it's going to be very rewarding to you to share your feelings and to be more emotionally open in this next chapter. And this Aquarius full moon, maybe you're starting to, okay, I'm ready. I want to move forward with someone. I want to begin something that can grow something. I don't know if you're an artist. I don't know if you're an artist or if you're there's something very unique about you, Andrew, okay? And I don't know exactly what it is. I can't put my finger exactly, but I think that would have resonated with you if that was your reading. But there's something unique that you need to bring to the world, and I think that's encompasses you, okay? I've been on here for 2 hours. I just need to have a quick break. I'm going to stay on here for a lot longer today because I have been sick, as you know, over the past 2 days, and I did like an hour here and there, and I just felt so bad, and I really wanted to, but when you're unwell you just can't. And I'm ready for the next reading. So the next reading is B-double-E. Unless someone donated, B-double-E is next. There's only 6 people on. My readings have been a lot more in depth. I'm going to start using, I think it's called the Witch Oracle deck, but that's like tomorrow. And before I just have this quick break, and I won't be too long, we have 3 specials coming up. Tomorrow, which is the 8/8 portal special that I'm going to do, including quite a long collective for manifestation. I will not be doing a meditation like I did last year, but anyway, I'm just not being led to do that. And then we have full moon in Aquarius, 9th, 10th of August, which will be the next day special. I'm giving away 3 readings as well, one for each of these specials. And then we've got Mercury direct reading, which is the following day, on the, I know it's the 11th, but I'm going to do it early on the 10th, which will be the 9th PM, just because I have to go to work and I'm not going to be doing readings while I'm at work. But there's like a few specials coming up, so don't miss them. I want to try and be on at 6 PM every night for the next 3 days. So what day is it? Friday. So, no, it's Thursday. So Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night will be 3 main quite big readings. Okay, so you know, don't miss that. I don't do that very often. Queen, thank you for your donation. If you have the you know, if you want to jump off and go to go to the video section of my channel for the 7 people that are on, because I'm going to be having like a possibly 5 to 7 minute break now. Go have a look at the videos on the video section of my channel for August 2025. Okay, so I put the energy readings up there. I hope you enjoy those. And Queen is next, so I won't be too long. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for waiting. I've got 6 people. I think I'll just put my glasses on online. Let's have a look. Nandini, I think you are next after Queen. Queen, you have asked for a general. Okay, well, let's see what's here in the general for your energy. Remember, we have the 8-8 portal for manifestation. Make sure that you're manifesting correctly and also, you know, really bringing about what you want. And if this is just peace, love, and comfort in your life, and that may be good enough, and that is good enough as far as I'm concerned. For myself, I will be manifesting just happiness and peace and comfortability. And however Spirit brings that into me, I trust that they will bring it in the correct way. And then, of course, you got the release with the full moon. So I want you all, and including Queen, to look at what is required in those areas in relation to your general, that Spirit is going to bring forward these extra anecdotes and messages for you to focus on. Okay, let's have a look at your main energy right now. Okay, so we have effort, okay? Perhaps there's others that can support your growth right now. They're building this structure, but there's other people supporting and helping. There's a lady or girl down here picking fruit off a tree. Your efforts will definitely achieve, you know, gain fruit. There's this person that's not doing anything. They're just pondering life. There's this other person here with lots of bricks on their head. So you've got 4 people on this card. I do feel for you right now that there's some sort of external factor that can support you, and there's possibly 1 or 2 people around you who are not putting any effort in. Now, this can be relationships. I do feel out of all these people, you're the builder. You're the one that's building the wall. And those who are supporting or not, you have to recognize right now, okay? So that's like your main message. So others are coming into your life to support you with what's going on in your life. Let's have a look at, now, what other cards do I want to use? So I don't feel I'm going to use the wisdom deck. Let's have a look and see what else, Spirit. And I'm bringing a storyline. Spirit just said storyline to me, so storyline will be good for you right now. Okay. What's coming in that Queen cannot expect, cannot see coming? I do feel there's something coming in that you are going to be surprised about. Right. Yeah, changes in the wind. And again, the number 3. So you could be seeing 333. 3's a lot. You have this intuitive energy with the yin, this feminine high priestess energy. You have the Empress energy. So whatever you're doing, Queen, make sure that you're putting yourself first and how it's going to benefit you. Like, are these people that are working around you or not? Are they benefiting you or hindering your advancement? So you need to look at the people around you. There is changes possibly in where you're living. We'll look at the surprise element that I found that came through shortly. Let's have a look at what else we've got here. By the book, Libran energy. You know, as long as you're being, because by the book, the Justice card is about being truthful to yourself, having honesty, having integrity, doing the right thing. So who is doing the right thing by you? Who is not? Are you doing the right thing by yourself? Are you enabling anyone? Are you letting people treat you a certain way? I don't feel that you are. I feel that you are definitely like putting yourself first. What else do we have, Spirit? Yeah, chaos and conflict. More 3s. So you have 3333 now. So look about what that means, especially in regards to love, because love is obviously on your mind the most. And we will clarify this card as well. And then you've got risk energy for the rest of 2025. There is some sort of risk that you're going to take with someone or towards something. And I do feel it's in love. Okay. So that could be the nice surprise. You know, you're intuitively, because this is under the High Priestess energy, you're just going to know. You're very intuitive. Your intuition is high for the rest of the year. And you're just going to know when someone's being truthful or not, basically. It's that simple. Or whether you need to, you know, pursue in love with them or not. It's quite a simple energy. I think there's still some healing that you need to do on an emotional level here. And that's, wow, look at these building blocks at the bottom of the deck. I do feel there's someone that's right for you and someone that's not right for you as well. Okay. You're building a life. You want to build a safe, structured relationship. Again, the 9. So there is some sort of blessing, especially in love, coming in. It may feel that it's coming in super slowly, but it's coming in nonetheless. So what is this surprise, Spirit, that you gave me at the beginning? Oh my goodness, hold on a second. What is the surprise? We've got this Sagittarius energy here as well. September is very much highlighted in your reading. Between now and September, 3s also, if you add those 3s, they also can come to a 9 with the 3rd one. So 3 3s, or seeing 3s, 3 people involved, you and 2 others, possibly a choice. What is this here? Yeah, another 3. Wow. Okay, so 3s are significant in regards to your love relationships. So you may like have a couple of people on your mind. This is also having fun, getting to know people, having other friends and support system around you. What else do we have? There is a surprise coming that you're going to be happy and celebrating. And it's going to put you on a mental trajectory that you're understanding who you need to move forward with and who you don't. It's quite a black and white reading, this reading. Okay, what else? Give me more information, Spirit, please. October is significant, I'm hearing. Okay. The moon, Pisces, the Tower. Wow. The moon and the Tower. Something coming to light that could be quite shocking in a way to you. In regards to someone coming towards you, that you're quite surprised that they want commitment. The Devil wants to come out. It's very important that right now and moving forward, you look at who you're giving your energy to, because I do feel you need to walk away from someone. And it may be like a person in love, like a masculine. Something could come to light that you could go, okay. You may feel there's some trickery. The Magician in the reverse came out going on around you. The Devil is now at the bottom of the deck in the reverse, which is saying you are going to be releasing someone. We do have that chaos and conflict with the Tower and the Moon. I do feel there's something coming to light about a particular person that you've possibly been giving your time to. You could have an argument with them, okay? But ultimately, you're very guarded about one person that's either already in your life or coming into your life. And you're very aware because you're very intuitive of this. Show me some blessings. So that is the shocking surprise I do feel. Some sort of risk that you're going to take with one person and a definite cutting off of another. So there's 2 people involved here. And there's the Knight of Cups. So these are the blessings coming in, and this is like someone who is open with their heart. I'm seeing Hierophant energy. Let's see what comes out. Yeah, again, with the Queen of Wands, which is the most spiritual court card, and then you've got the intuition coming in here. And then you've got this Ace of Wands, someone you can build with, someone you can grow with, okay? And the opportunity is going to present itself. This could be someone who is quite financially comfortable, I'm going to say, wealthy in a way. Who is this person? Someone very good looking, charismatic, someone you're very attracted to. There's the opportunity with this person, and it's going to make you very happy. And yeah, again, the intuition and the High Priestess energy. I think Spirit is trying to help you. I think you're very, very intuitive. I think that you will see the red flags from the person that you have to cut off. You'll see what someone's been hiding. It will be illuminated to you. It will be possibly conflict and some sort of argument in relation to that particular person. But there is then, on the other hand, another person that is right for you and that will make you super happy and that you can have an opportunity with in a positive way. Okay? There you go. There it is. There it is. All right. So the next person on the list was B. B-double-E. I don't know if B's still on here. Hi, it's me again. How are you? Okay. It's me again. Thank you, Queen. I hope you enjoyed that. Very positive, a bit of healing still to do. Make sure you're doing everything by the book with the Justice energy, okay? You know, be integrous towards yourself. Donation, Elaine, post your question. Elaine, number one. Thank you, Queen. Let's see, first of all, what we have for Elaine in a main energy here. There's a few people still on the list. I don't know if everybody is still here, though, on this list, because I have been on for a while. We will write a new list in a second. I've got Elaine for 2 at the moment. The next person after Elaine is B, but if they've already left, hi, Jamie. How are you, darling? Okay, Jamie, I've put you on the list now. So we have B, Queen T, different queen, okay? Queen T, Divi, Your, Vashi, Emily, Ida, Cherry, Mayam, or Miami, D, D-E, Karina, True Love, Saria, I think Saria donated a while ago. Jamie, it's me again and then Jamie. Okay, so I have, Twin Soul. Okay, sorry, Twin Soul. Okay, let's have a look. With great power comes responsibility, Elaine. That is your message, your first message. Things are going to start moving fast for you, okay? This Doberman energy, this dog spirit is very alert, isn't he? It reminds me of my dog. My dog isn't a Doberman, but his ears are the same. So very alert, on guard, on alert. This is a guard dog. Dobermans are always classed as guard energy. We also have that full moon in the background. So very, very interesting here. Let me just look at Queen's question, general, first of all. So there's something that Spirit wants you to be responsible for, or responsible for a person possibly. Be on guard about something. You're very, I want to say, highly tuned in. This dog certainly is very highly tuned in. Dogs are about loyalty, the dog spirit, and responsibility. So let's see what else comes out for you. Also, the number 6, the number 15. The number 15 in tarot is the devil energy. So this is about being very responsible for your own energy and making sure that you are detaching, especially with the full moon being on the card, from things, places, people, work, careers, family members, environments, I feel, for you, okay, that you need to move forward on. So you have moved forward from. Okay. Brilliant time right now to really, on a physical level, get your nails done, get your hair done, relish in your own pleasures, what you like, what you enjoy. This could also be pleasure on an intimate level with a person. We will clarify this. There's beauty around, there's the outside, outdoors energy here as well. There is flow, there's water, there's earth, there's air, and there's fire in a way, because you have that passion. So it's like all the things that make you feel good right now, okay? To keep you in balance, and that detachment energy, detaching from others. Nandini, I keep leaving your name off. It will be your time. You will be after Elaine, okay? All right, so there's this artist's impression, and I'm sure you'd agree, if you leave the woman out of the bath and you like erase that, although, you know, she is like, you, I don't know, the lady on the lake is coming to mind, like that painting, the lady of the lake, or the lady on the lake. Maybe you need to have a look at the art expression of that picture. Interesting. And this landscape energy. Voyage, you are going on a physical or... My internet just went off, I apologize. Okay, so voyage, going on a trip, possibly literally. Who knows? Are you going on a trip? There's something here about patience. This is the angel of divine timing, again with the full moon. Gratitude, include gratitude in your full moon. Release and surrender. Thank you for everything you have shown me, Spirit. Thank you, God, for everything and the challenges and obstacles that I've gone through to be the person I am today. There's something here about that, to add this to your full moon experience. And also like to, I'm getting hermit energy very strongly around the weekend. You can be on your own and sit in your own energy, pour this pleasure and love into yourself. It'll be perfect time to do so. So if you can do it, do that, okay? What else do we have? Inspired. I think you are a human being. I don't know why I want to say human being, that gets super inspired by the elements of fire, the elements of the sky, the elements of the water. You could include, you know, this could be a lot of understanding as far as your career is concerned in using the elements and the energy around you. You're inspired. This is part of your soul journey, okay? And you have a lot of spirit guides supporting you, of course, with all these birds. It's almost like this could be water or this could be fire, if that makes sense. This is you rising here, elevating, being inspired by something coming in for you, by your own personal time apart from others, especially over this weekend. You could be inspired by a voyage or a trip that is upcoming if you're planning to go away, which we will clarify in a second. What else do we have? Because this is the number 11, which is part of your soul journey, to have this beauty of expression in your life, okay? I know you're an artist, artistical expression. You're going to be very inspired. That's going to be very strong for you over the next couple of weeks, okay? You have the strength energy and this dragon. Dragons may be significant. This is also about flight. The dragons fly, right? I don't know if you're going on a plane or a boat, but there's something about a trip here. And it's going to bring you a lot of joy, this trip, I just want to say. So to clarify, it may be responsibility included in the trip. And maybe something to do with your career or something to do with your career path could inspire you on the trip, okay? This is uniqueness. This is warrior energy. One more, please, Spirit. Show me clearly. One more. For Elaine, thank you. Courage. So you have strength and courage. And that water energy, that boat, again, you have two boats that could be significant. You could be going on a boat trip, or you could be going on a boat wherever you're going to. But what you can't see coming is a lot of peace. This dude looks like the guru I was talking about. And someone asked this guru, are you happy? And they said, that is a difficult question. I am at peace and I am content. And that is enough for me. So where does your happiness and peace lie right now? Okay, there's a lot of strength and courage coming up for you, which means you have to be strong or courageous for something, right? For strength and courage to come up. So what is the strength and courage card for? Possibly some choppy waters, possibly some sort of emotional confusion that you have to work through. But Spirit will definitely support you and guide you and lead you on this journey. It is a lot about letting go of your emotions. Look at that on the split, the full moon, around the time of this full moon. Okay, so you have two full moons in your cards, full moon here, full moon down here, peace coming in, if you can get through, which you will, the courage, and have the courage to get through something. In regards to a relationship, this came out like this, right? So you may have been thinking on and off, you could have been dreaming about a certain person, because I know you have a lot of dreams. Your connection, the obstacles associated with it, could be someone at distance. You could be traveling to see someone or bump into this person when you travel to this place. But you're going to need some courage and strength to possibly even go through that full moon releasing about a person as well. So this encompasses a few things. And there's the strength card. So that spirit just clarifying. I have to plug in my power bank. Give me 2 seconds, else it's going to die on me. And we don't want that, do we? Okay. Quick, Trudy. Quick. I should have thought about this before. All right. Please don't die on me, phone. Please don't die on me. Okay. There we go. Okay. So the strength card has come about twice. So you're going to need some strength to heal from something and currently move on and away from a person, I do feel, on an emotional level, to be able to charter the waters of a new experience. Possibly this person will come back into your life in the future, but this responsibility is about being responsible to yourself, right? Being responsible enough to understand what you need to cut ties from, because you're putting yourself first. The Empress was just there. What else do we have? Courage and strength for Elaine in regards to a relationship and the confusion that it has caused. Yes, and it has caused a lot of confusion. There's been a lot of dreams. This is the card of dreams. More clouds here. Illusions. Do I, don't I? How do I feel? Do I actually really feel like that? So spend some time with yourself. Indulge yourself in something. There's something about indulgement or luxury here. And this experience with this full moon in Aquarius will bring you clarity on what you need to do to move away from the emotions you feel about a connection, so you can step and charter new waters. Okay, right? So it's quite a simple reading in a way, like the context of it is quite, the justice energy, and that's the truth card, okay? Standing in your truth by being truthful to how you feel and having the strength and courage to move away from this energy right now. It will bring you peace. You are going to be inspired and redirected here. So let's see what this inspiration card is. And please place your second question. Thank you, Ethereal. I'll do your reading after Elaine's. Inspiration about what it means for you to be abundant. Whatever new road you're going on, because you are traveling, and you are literally traveling, and you are possibly traveling in a completely new road direction. I'm talking about moving possibly in the near future, not like tomorrow, but you know, thinking about maybe I need to get out of the environment I'm in, because that came up at the beginning about environment with this card. I do feel a disconnect or detach from where you're living, right? Something's going to inspire you, possibly on the full moon, where if you spend some time with yourself, on yourself, you're going to say, oh, you may get a dream, you may get a brand new idea or an aha moment here that's going to inspire you. A picture could inspire you, a song, a painting. Look at the Lady of the Lake painting. I'm sure it's called the Lady of the Lake painting. Okay, there's something about that picture that's really coming through strongly here. And the story behind it. I don't know if you know that painting. Nine of Wands is inspiration, it's excitement, it's things coming in fast, ideas coming in quickly, that's going to make you feel, yeah, there's a new opportunity coming in. And I think it's coming from within you, something you're going to really benefit from, possibly even on a financial level in the future, okay? And a lot of success. I think you are going to be recognized as well. A lot going on, a lot going on. The first thing I would do is really work on this full moon energy. Put the work back into yourself. Be grateful. Focus on having the courage to release emotionally how you're feeling about a person. It will bring you peace, and will be able to redirect your energy to focus back upon yourself 100% instead of always having a particular person in your mind that you haven't quite let go of. And you know, if they're meant for you and they're meant in your story in the future, they will never pass you by. They will come back in. But there's so many new opportunities that Spirit wants to bring in. I feel, and I've always said for you, career and love, what is holding you back? We're already in August. No pressure, Elaine. A lot of it's got to do with that inner work, right? Okay. Question 2, please. Okay, Nandini, you'll have to be patient still. I know you've been on a long time. You've been waiting a long time. But I do honour my donations. Elaine, post your second question. We're going to go down the same vein. I'm going to pull a card from this deck. Boundaries in the reverse. Where have you not put boundaries up? Where are others not respecting your boundaries? Okay? What is coming in career or need to focus on or watch out for in terms of your career? Okay, let's have a look and see. Career for Elaine. What's going on with Elaine's career? We've got 2 cards. Okay, it's the first time I've had 2 cards. Birthing something new. The birth, the stirrings of something. The birth is always a violent experience, right? It's a violent experience giving birth. Like literally giving birth. I've given birth to 3 children, so I absolutely know. And many of you that are online would agree with me. It's a violent thing. There's screaming and pushing and there's blood and tears and it's chaos. It's chaos. But once that baby is born, once that final release happens, which can be to do with your first reading, there's just an ultimate peace. The pain has gone. So there's something about the pain leaving you here, being in unity with yourself. This very much looks like some sort of artwork as well to me, very fitting for your reading. The number 6, the release. Number 1, the sacred paradox. So I'm sure you know what a paradox is. It's actually quite hard to explain. And I like to explain a paradox within a context, right? It's hard to explain. So there's unity in paradox here. almost like a, I'm trying to get the other word that is associated with paradox. You've probably heard me say it's a paradox in itself quite often. And almost like with you, this feeling of, oh, I didn't realize what I needed within my career was actually in front of me all along. And nevertheless, you are birthing something that's been very difficult to transverse through to get to this unity where your mind and heart are uniting for probably the first time in a long time. Purple is, I feel, your favorite color. Yeah. And it's funny because you've got the top fan number 2 coming up. So 2 could be significant. So birthing something within your career that could have been hard with that labor energy. It could have been hard work to get to where you are. Had to put up with a lot of people, put up with a lot of boundaries, obstacles that have come your way. 7 of Wands at the bottom there. I don't feel you're actioning anything like this week or even this month. I think it's coming in. Let's see what your present energy is in regards to career. I feel there's other people associated with your career. The Fool. That's that after the unity energy where you finally understand. Or you understand the next level that you have to go. That is associated with that full moon release, and also with that time spent alone. If you can please spend some time alone from Friday to Sunday, it would be perfect. Even literally on your own if you can. But the blank canvas, you can write whatever you want on it. You can draw whatever you want on it. Okay, as well. Being an artist. The world is your oyster. The Fool. The page is blank. The Fool does not action yet. He hasn't taken that journey. So it is a new journey for you in regards to your career. All right. What else do we have for Elaine? And this loyal little doggy friend here, which we had the dog in your first reading, and the Strength card has come out again. You're going to make strong connections, I feel, possibly on a trip. This could be literal because the Fool's journey. The strong connections here, that you're coming in line and in unity with certain people that are beneficial to your growth within your career. You could be going on a work trip, or for some reason work comes into, I just saw an orb, the energy, I just saw energy anyway, whether it was an orb or not, I'm not sure. But this like aha moment over the next few days, the complete understanding of where you're moving towards, no matter how much at this current time or energy you don't feel stable, or you don't feel like you're being given a definitive answer by a company or business, or you know exactly what you need to do. This magnetic pull and passion within you, follow that, because it won't die, okay? As long as you have that passion. I have a passion for tarot storytelling. That's my passion. It will always be. I can't see tarot ever leaving my life, and if it did, I don't know what I would do. I really don't. So this is my passion. This is my artistic ability that I want to submit to the world, okay? So there's something here about you needing to decide what you're holding on to too much with your career, and what ideas you need to just let go of. That doesn't mean to say you can't, not work at all. If you need money to come in, we are living in a material world, as Madonna said. So you've got that ups and downs and ebbs and flows, the understanding of it, juggling too much at once possibly here. But there's the strength with this new start here, the strength with this page that's not been written on yet. You can create here. There's the Hermit. I mean, I talked about this little fella. in question number 1, and Spirit is reiterating it here again. You have this star in the lantern, this final destination, so to speak. Love that movie. But this ultimate goal, right? And the Hermit, he's walking on ice here. It's that labor energy, that feeling of, am I going to fall? And you've got this infinity symbol, so this is like superhuman strength in a way, because you have like such a lot of spiritual strength backing behind you. So if art is your passion, and at a heartfelt level, it's all you want to do in your life to make a career out of it, then yes, I mean your art. You need to just focus on that. Don't cheat yourself out of that or put it down. There's a requirement for you to have the courage and strength. I think we had that in your first question, right? And a big part of that courage and strength is to do with your career, to keep pushing forward towards your end goal and to not give up. But you need to drop a couple of things. You're possibly juggling way too much, or people even at once. Look at that Magician. Again, that spiritual infinity symbol, as above, so below, whatever you want to manifest. This is pointing to tomorrow's portal energy, right? 8-8, you have 8-8 in your reading. Look at that. Okay, 8-8 with that infinity. All right, I'm very much associated with Leo energy and strength. Gemini, Leo, Virgo, Aries. Okay. So basically, Spirit's saying you can create anything you want, right? You can create anything, and don't cheat yourself. I've just got a hand pushed on my back, so I just have Spirit here. So, hi, whoever you are. This Magician energy, you can manifest anything, you can create anything, literal and soulfully. Okay, you need to drop something though. I think that there's definitely either decision to make about finances or work. It could be related to travel as well. Should I travel for work? I don't know whether you're in a big city or the country. I don't know. Maybe there's like a need to get out of a comfort zone here. I just heard a whistle. I don't know if anyone heard that whistle. It wasn't spiritually, it was like literally outside. So that Spirit saying, yeah, it's time. All aboard the freight train, all aboard the train. And of course, when you're on a train, like things are going to go full steam ahead. And you can't take everyone with you here. So it's this internal battle of trusting yourself with your career. You need to still heal from something. There is the Sun at the bottom of the deck. There's also the Four of Cups, needing to possibly accept something with work that you're not necessarily committed to, but maybe you need to financially have that right now because you're not committed to it, but it's just to pay the bills type of energy. You will release yourself from that, whatever that is. If you don't have work now, I feel you'll be getting it. But don't ever give up on pursuing your art, because that's your dream. Right? That's where your inner sanctuary lies. That was your reading, Elaine. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And that isn't necessarily money. You will be happy, peaceful, secure in whatever way that makes you feel, that sense of comfort and peace and stability. Okay? Queen, is Devon the one you saw this reading with the Hierophant energy that will be good for me? Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at Devon's story. I don't know what I said about Devon. Is it Devon? Devon. That's right, Devon. I don't remember everyone's story. Ooh, you have changes with peace coming in. And I just saw 2 birds, but it's actually 1. From a distance, it looks like 2. Then you have this piece, or the olive branch. Now, the dove carrying the olive branch can talk about an apology. Offering an olive branch, right? Coming in and saying, I'm sorry I said that, or whatever. I'm not sure whether the conflict's with him. or has been with him with inside you even. It might not even be literal conflict with this person. So we have time to go at the bottom of the deck and intuitively being led. So let's have a look. Why is this Peace card? What is this about with I want to say Siobhan. I don't know whether you know someone called Siobhan as well. Okay, okay. Chaos and conflict. So I like that we've got a 5 and then a 6. I'm going to keep moving with this. So you've got this is a paradox, okay? I was going to explain. A paradox before is a complete contradiction in terms. Peace and conflict. War and peace, right? Peace and war and peace in regards to this person. So very conflicted, possibly it's you that's conflicted about how you feel. And if you're asking the question, your intuition isn't necessarily kicking in with this person, but it is progressing nonetheless, or something with this person is progressing nonetheless. This person is different. This is a zebra on this card. They're very different to your normal type, or there's a quality within them that you haven't experienced before. Perhaps that's what you're conflicted about, because I don't feel it's literal conflict with this person. Although with the olive branch being here, it could be. Okay. Maybe they could annoy you in some sort of way or say something not very nice, and they have to offer like an olive branch to you and apologize. We'll clarify soon. Mending. There's definitely an argument that either has ensued or will do in regards to this person. And I do feel that either you'll be apologizing to them or they'll be apologizing to you. If you are the one apologizing, make sure you're saying it heartfeltly and being very integral and having a lot of integrity to yourself. You know, was this person right or wrong though? No matter what I said, I feel this is future energy. All right. And you've got that time to go. I don't know what I said. I can't remember in your private reading. I think that this relationship could work with a lot of work. Okay. Intuition, again, High Priestess energy with you. What are you being intuitively led to feel? You've got an amazing progression. 5, 6, 7, and another 6. There's something about this person that you feel there's a lot more on an emotional level underneath that they're not showing, that you want to sort of like weed out here to get out from them, to open up emotionally. I feel that you feel this person is hiding their emotions about you, and there's a lot more fire and passion within them. For whatever reason, that fire or passion has been dampened down. Let's see what else is here. There's gifts coming in. All right. Oh, interesting. Okay. I think the ball is in your court here. I think that because we have such a paradox with the war and peace cards, basically, peace and conflict, that there is a fine line between that, right? It's coming to a happy medium between the both of you and communicating what needs to change if you were to pursue a relationship. Because all is not well, but it could be, as far as compromising here, okay? So I think you're going to take your time with this. I do think you're going to pursue this relationship, okay? But there is some changes that are required. Hold on. And then you got the Four of Cups. I think it's going to take, I almost want to say the word persuasion. This is a definite apology from this person to you. Okay, I don't feel it's from you to them. I feel it's from them to you. You've got the olive branch on the peace card. Now we have the Four of Cups, and this is very much like, I'm sorry. Will you accept this from me? Will you accept this emotional opening? I feel because whatever happens here, he is going to show another side of himself. Whatever conflict you're going to go through, this is definitely future energy. You're able to mend it or not. It's entirely up to you. There's something about generosity here. Perhaps he is a very generous person, generous of spirit, generous with gifts. We do have the exchanging gifts. Perhaps you've got a birthday coming up, or he has, I don't know, one of his kids do, I don't know, or even a cat or a dog, I don't know. There's something here about a celebration, all right? I'm also picking up Aries energy. I think you're going to get clear. As the month of August goes on, you're going to get more clarity. Eight of Wands, Ace of Swords. Why is the chaos and conflict energy? What is this fight about, this disagreement? The Fool in the reverse. So perhaps you're seeing him as wanting him to better himself, and that possibly decisions he makes as you see them are not always like the right decisions, and you're disagreeing on something to do with that, okay? Aries. Why is the mending card here? This coming to a compromise or healing in some sort of way. And there's the Aries energy. I knew this was going to come out. I think there's a lot more to this person than meets the eye or what you know. Because he has his armor on, he's a battle-hardened warrior, he's been through a lot. He doesn't always open up to that. He's covered here. So there's some sort of coveted thing that needs to come out. And if you choose to progress this relationship, I do feel at an emotional level he will open up, okay? And yeah, it may be, especially with the Fool in the reverse. Like, you don't, this is what the argument may be about. You're not leading the life I want to bring into my environment, or be with a person. You need to change, but you're not on the right path. So I do feel that there is, he uses possibly, especially the smoking, to cover some sort of, cover something. There could be father issues here. Did his father walk away when he was young? That's the question. Maybe you don't know the answer to. All right, let's look at future energy with this milk and honey and the exchanging gifts in relation to Devon. Here's that apology again. Here's him opening his heart more, and this is new to him. This is like something that has never been done to him. This isn't something he didn't grow up as a child feeling like. You know, he has children as well. Let's kind of talk about kids. His kids are his world. I do feel 3. He may have 2, but I feel a 3rd as well. If you don't know, if you don't know, you don't know. Okay. Yeah, well, maybe he's healing from that father energy with his father passing. Okay, that would make sense here. The Devil. So there's the addiction, the substance abuse, the need for detachment, and the choice, the 2 of Pentacles. I think by supporting him with cutting down on whatever he's doing that you think he needs to release, you can, you know, give him ideas. you could save so much money, have a new goal to do such and such, what have you always wanted to travel, or if you want to own your own home, or, for the kids, like, there's something here like you give him ideas to support him within a goal, right? As far as a goal's concerned. So on a mental level, but ultimately the person has got to want to do it. When I stopped drinking, I wanted to stop. I wanted to live a different sort of life. It's taken a long time to lose the weight I wanted to lose, and a lot of that had to do with alcohol. Having too much, overindulging on my break, and really just wanting to cut it out completely, which I've succeeded in doing. It's that type of energy. It's a slow energy, but it's still a goal energy, and the person needs to want to do something here. They ultimately have to make this choice. There's a lot of pain in this person's life. I think there's a lot of cover going on here. There's a lot this person hasn't told you. There's a lot of fight. This person's had a fighting life. They've been a warrior. Why is the exchanging gifts here? 9 of Wands, another 9. So we have 9, 9. I'm pretty sure we have another 9 as well. The Hierophant. And the Queen of Swords. I don't know if you have expressed in any way in regards to commitment and what you want in your life. I think this person would be very guarded at this point in their life to commit to a relationship right now. That doesn't mean you can't date, and it could grow into that. Why is it exchanging gifts here? Yeah. The High Priestess. Okay, let me start again on this. I just don't know why the exchanging gifts card. I'm not picking up anything from that at all. What is this exchanging gifts? I feel it's like an energetic thing and not literal. If you get to the emotional bottom of this person, there's so much inside. Like, they are the box, right? They are this box, and there's so much beauty inside of this person, and fun and joy and happiness and play that you necessarily haven't seen, because they have not allowed themselves to heal in any capacity from past events. And there's a lot of pain and a lot of stuff that's gone on in their life that has not been brought to the surface. And I feel that this person is not your twin flame. 100% not, all right? But you are in their life for a reason. You do have a soul contract with this person from past life experience with them to help them get out of their shell and love life in a healthy way. And if all you're in their life for, and it may even be as a friendship, because I'm not getting any love vibes here, to be honest, all right? There is so much inside this person that needs to mend and needs to heal and needs to change. And I think you are the gift to them to bring out this in them. But it doesn't mean to say you have to do it on a love relationship level, okay? And I would have very big warning flags with a single father of 3 or 4 kids to have another child. He still hasn't learned something on a mature emotional level about a loving, healthy relationship, right? So what Spirit is saying here is, if you want to be in it for the long haul, to carry this person's baggage, because you will be doing 100%, and help them heal. And then, once they've healed, and then, it's up to you. It seems a lot of hard work, which if you're willing to put the effort in, but I don't feel twin flame energy. I don't feel the energy between you is enough to sustain me calling it that, okay? Soulmate, yes. You're the healer in this relationship. You're the healer if you wanted to go down that path, and it wouldn't be an easy path, Queen. Or can you just be friends and still give the person the love and emotional support they need to help them change their life? I don't know whether that will be enough for you. And Spirit's not really showing me. And obviously the ball's in your court. It's your choice. You got the moon. There's so many things that are not clear about this person. There's so much hidden, and I almost want to say anxiety that this person carries, and so much healing they have to do. So much healing. So, you know, you can do what you want, but I would not tie myself to this person with a child. A relationship, you know, maybe. I don't really see it. You have the answers within yourself. Remember, you have that chaos and confusion. There is some sort of joy you can, I nearly said, joy you can have in this relationship, because the milk and honey card is here. But I do feel it's associated with the exchanging gifts, where your spirituality, where your energy could really support this person to be the best version of themselves. To what detriment? It would definitely be to your detriment, because I don't feel this person can really give back to you what you could give to them, right? Right. Okay, my goodness. Top flight, hi, yes I am. If you want to donate ethereal, you are next. Ethereal Muse, you are next. A lot going on there. A lot, you know, you don't have to make a major decision, Queen. I think it would be one. And I think being there for this person as a friend. You see, this person can see the light in you. And of course, why wouldn't they want that? Yeah. So there could be an attachment or a vampire energy with this person. The greed energy. Yeah. Your person will come along. I don't think it's that person. All right, Ethereal Muse, where are you? Ethereal Muse, I'm waiting for your question. Lovely. Good luck to Queen. Ooh, 2027. Well, I'm actually traveling to the US in 2026. I'll talk to you about it on email, Queen, but we'll definitely... Oh, I already have, haven't... Yeah, because I know where you live, that's right. So we will meet up, so I'm looking forward to that. As well as Eddie and as well as Joan and a few other people, maybe possibly Elaine. I don't know, Elaine. Okay. Who is here? I'm sure we had a donation from Ethereal Muse. I'm sure we did, okay? Nandini, I know you've been waiting a long time for your reading. Post your question. I'm sure that I've got, so Ethereal Muse, I'm sure they donated. Let me just wait. Thank you, Twin Soul Cherry. Hey, I will be on for a while longer. Whoever donated, please let me know. Where will I meet SA? Not sure what. Where will I meet SA? What does that mean? Where will I meet SA? Is SA stand for a person, or is this like your soulmate, or Not sure what his feelings are. Okay, Top Flight, thank you. Just going to do a quick reading for Nandini. Think about your question very carefully, Top Flight, and we'll move forward. You've got some unfinished business, Nandini, with SA. You do feel at a heartfelt level that this is a person that is a soulmate, not a twin flame. They're not a twin flame, okay? But you have some unfinished business. There's a loyalty that you have this connection to this person. There's some sort of strong loyalty, and it has a lot to do with your healing journey. Ethereal, did you donate or not? I'm pretty sure you did. Because this person makes you feel good. This person makes you feel good. So there's some unfinished healing in regards to them. Post your question, Ethereal, and then Top Flight is up to you. Yeah. There's a lot of fear associated with this person. Spirit is asking you to currently release them, right? On this full moon in Aquarius energy. You may feel that you've got unfinished business, but it doesn't mean it has to happen. We're not in Capricorn timeline anymore. We're in Aquarius, and you don't have to finish anything that was not necessarily finished. What you do need to do is heal yourself, and Spirit's asking you at this time to release this person. That does not mean that they will not come in, but at this time, on this full moon in Aquarius, you need to release them and refocus your energy. And we've got, that's absolutely right on the bottom of the deck, okay? It will bring you a lot of happiness. Yes, you will have to make some decisions, and it may be very difficult to detach. But at the moment, that's what Spirit's asking you to do, Nandini. Okay, general reading for Ethereal. Nandini, if you want more information, send me an email for a private reading, or you can donate today. Let's see what Ethereal has. Ethereal. Okay. Oh, what's going on? A bit of scattered energy here. There's something you need to accept. You are Ethereal. I don't want to say the word naive or even gullible. I think you're very aware of what you need to accept and surrender. So the full moon reading on the 9th, 10th that I'll be putting out, which is not tomorrow, it's the next day. So hold on a second. Saturday night, the Saturday night reading, the full moon reading, come back and watch that as well. But you're very understanding. You know what you need to release right now. I just don't think that you want to. Okay. Ethereal, general for Ethereal, thank you. Okay. Sovereignty, self-empowerment. Something you need to release will ultimately self-empower you and put you on that trajectory, projecting something. Perhaps somebody's projecting their energy on you, making you feel small or like you're to blame for something. The Eagle is a very strong card. It's Spirit having your back in the Animal Spirit deck. Sovereignty is integrity, trust, personal power, really. All right, let's pull an Animal Spirit card with that. The number 9. So a lot of your lessons for 2025 are about how to empower yourself instead of any sort of codependency in any form, okay? Sweet results away. So whatever you're stepping into that's going to empower you, you will get beautiful results from it. Let's get more deep and more specifics. Okay. There's going to be a lot of sweet results from spirit, almost rewards here. The bee spirit may be significant. The eagle spirit. So look at what the bee and the eagle means online. Bee puts a lot of effort into something. So whatever you're putting effort to, especially in anything to do with self-improvement, you will see results. This could be literal. This could be exercise, eating healthy, what you're putting into your body, how, you know, your temple. Maybe you're having a new, something in regards to health, possibly. And that can be spiritual health, physical health, mental health, emotional health, right? Let's not focus on me being a doctor on this channel. Okay, so you've got King of Swords. I asked for specifics. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, masculine. Someone who is a domineering figure in your life, a boss, a father, a lover, a friend, a brother. Definitely very strong masculine, ethereal. Whoever is around you, you know who this is. They don't have to be an air sign sun. They could be a rising north node moon. Pisces, high priestess. Why is the King of Swords and the high priestess here? Is this someone at work? Is someone keeping something from you in your career or at your workplace? I do feel you are the high priestess. This could also be a marriage. I don't know if you're married. You intuitively feel something is changing with this King of Swords. I don't know who they are. I almost want to say I don't care who they are, which tells me that they're not always nice to you, whoever they are. And there is something coming that's going to change this relationship. Something you don't see. Oh, okay. What else do we have? What is this about? It's a storyline. There's something intuitively you feel about an air sign masculine. It's very specific. I asked for specifics. I'm getting them. It's either a government institution, a workplace, or a marriage. It could even be someone else or someone else's marriage. Okay, but I feel that you may know something. The High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. But I think that is you. Are you hiding something from the King of Swords? Communication is not great with this person, or not how it should be, or not where you'd like it to be. You got the Ten of Pentacles. Is this person hiding something about finances with you? I'm hearing trust fund or money put away somewhere from the past. Ooh. Wow, I haven't had for a long time any sort of like very specific reading like this. Okay, There's something about money here with this person or these people. And you're getting this information now because like the veil has been lifted. It's like you always knew something was up in regards to this person and how much they earned or where they put their money. And this reading is clarifying you were right and your intuition is correct. That something's being hidden here. What you're going to do with it, I feel it's a father figure. So if you're married, maybe, you know, you have children. If it's a father that's an air sign. It could be that they're hiding something. But there's definitely hidden energy with money, okay? And then you have the death energy. Perhaps someone's in more of an elevated position financially than you expected or no. And they could have a very good reason for keeping this from family members or from you or whatever. They could have like this security blanket in some sort of way for them in their own mind. So Spirit's asking you to self-empower yourself. Okay, so how is this connected to the self-empowerment card? You may start looking at life a little differently after this reading and what direction you want to go in and how you're going to empower yourself to possibly move away from a situation. Because I do feel you have some sort of choice. Look at that, the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords. You've got a decision. You could be going through a new cycle, right? I've just nearly started a 13-year cycle, which I'll be stepping into very, very soon in my solar Virgo year. And I feel that similar is happening to you, although with you it may happen more towards the end of October. And between now and like October and possibly April 2026, there's going to be a huge change in your life. Now, I'm not saying you're going to separate from this King of Swords, or you're never going to talk to them again, or you're going to do anything super drastic. We don't have Tower energy here. But you are moving into a self-sufficient energy, I do feel, where you will be successful, I'm going to say, about setting yourself up. Perhaps you're going to start putting something aside for yourself. Because I really feel there's money hidden here, okay? And there's the Tower. And that's October energy. What's going to facilitate this Tower? What's going to create this Tower? Queen of Wands, the Hermit, digging deeper into something. Being very cautious, being very wary. I feel that you're watching you're second thinking a relationship here. And there's an element of this Hermit that is not happy. And I feel that she, okay, in whatever this relationship with this King of Swords is. I do feel it's a family, a relative, or a partner. And you do have an obstacle to get through here. But you will be successful in it as far as your self-empowerment goes. Look at that. It's time that you focused on your own goals. And you will be financially independent and you will have the comfort that you require, but I do feel it's alone. Please read my disclaimer in the description, Ethereal. Something is, I feel that you've had this intuition. You've got the High Priestess. You know something needs to change. There will be like a real questioning of yourself, how you emotionally feel and whether it's going to satisfy you in the long run here, or whether you're going to self-empower yourself by going it alone, basically. Okay. Nine of Cups. Seven of Wands. This is you setting boundaries with someone. This is you possibly revealing some truth. Or getting shown something here. I don't think it's in the Aquarian full moon. I think the time is coming, but I don't think it's this month. If you want an extension, Ethereal, on that reading, email me for a private reading. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do anyone else after Top Flight. Okay, I don't want to do any other readings after Top Flight is the last donation. I'm just like, I'm done. I know when I'm done, I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Okay, let's have a look and see. I'm going to go out today. I'm going to buy a new candle with my donations that I bought, that I got today. So thank you for all those donations. Ethereal, thank you. Top Flight is my last donation and my last reading today. I've been on for quite a long time. I am going to buy, like I said, a new candle, which you'll see. I've got my new studio. I'm going to get a new chair today for my new studio. I'm so excited. I like super duper excited about that because I'm upstairs away from the rest of the house and I'm able to really focus while other people can go about their business. Okay. My personals are not on sale. They are $40 US for 30 minutes and $50 for 1 hour Okay. So $40. So hold on, was that right? $40 for 30 minutes, that's 100% right. And I think it's 70, sorry, for an hour. Okay. I can do a special for you though. We can negotiate if you really need a reading. So, you know, we can negotiate there, but I can't go lower than $30. Okay. All right. Okay, what are Steph's intentions? So I'm guessing you guys aren't together. Let's have a look and see what's here. This person's been on your mind for some time. I remember that name specifically. Okay. So, so we have joy, resonance and joy. I mean, I do think there's a lot of incredible changes happening for you, Top Flight, in your life upcoming. I don't feel that on a spiritual level it is any sort of concern of yours about how she feels or not about you. I think you've got a lot bigger fish to fry, right? Thank you, Top Flight. There's a lot of healing in regards to this person. There is a releasing. So let's see if the moon comes up. The moon's been coming up a hell of a lot, right, today, this week in general. Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see. Okay. So this is very Leo energy. It's the sunflowers, the happiness, the joy, the number 8, August. I don't feel they have any bad intentions towards you. I do think that they are curious about what it could be like to be in a relationship. They have got a lot of dissatisfaction in regards to changes that have gone on with them on an emotional level, or even possibly with a particular person in their life. So there's quite a bit of unsurety on their part, not about you necessarily, but about commitment and what it means to them. I think that with you, Spirit is saying enjoy the blessings and changes, because the blessings and changes, even though we had that Tower card right in your first question, are going to be challenging in certain ways. It still needs to be at the forefront of your mind apart from love right now. Okay. So that being said, this person has a lot of respect for you. They know how generous you are. They know how a relationship would possibly bring a lot of joy and growth, but they are not emotionally on the right page at all to have a relationship, because they're always looking to replace someone they lost in the past. They're always looking for better. So they're not satisfied. I don't know if they ever will be or will be for a long time. And they're going through a healing here. They've got a lot of work to do. They've got a lot of healing work to do. Not just about their emotions and what someone's done. That is part of their journey. It's how they process, what part they played. What sort of person were they to the person that left them, or whatever happened there. What are their intentions? I don't see any intentions at this moment. They have a lot of healing to do. They have a lot of work to do on themselves, whether they're conscious or not of it. There is, I would say the most auspicious, like positive card here is the Six of Pentacles. That this is someone who knows how giving you are, but doesn't feel worthy of you. And it may be at a subconscious level, or spirit is not bringing you guys together because you're worthy of so much more, top flight. So much more. You're so much more spiritually elevated. Not downplaying this person's energy, but they are not ready on an emotional level. Okay? They like this bad boy. They like the bad boy. They know you're passionate about them as well. But with the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, both coming up in the reverse, this is a non-starter. Nothing is going anywhere with this person. And what Spirit wants you to do is really focus on your own joy and what resonates with you, because I don't feel that this person is ready in any capacity to love or be loved. Because of this, that they haven't possibly been able to get over from their past. Focus on your hopes and your dreams right now. I wouldn't worry too much about relationships or love or Steph or whoever or Joan or Betty or whatever. I think that you have a lot, Spirit just keeps saying a bigger fish to fry here at this point in your life. This doesn't mean to say Steph and you in the future can't, like, you know, heal together and grow together. But it's, look at that, it's not the time. That was your reading. Have the strength to get past this tower thing you've got to do. It's an exciting moment where you're walking away. Eclipse energy is really strong. August, September will be pivotal in your new journey. Top flight. I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.